A great big good morning to each and every one of you. It's fantastic to have your company here this morning where I'm joined by the wonderful guest designer, Jo. Good morning, my love.
Good morning, Jenny.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I haven't been with you for a long time.
I know, I've been missing you.
I've been missing your toll. Tell me, what have you got that's exciting in your kits today? What have we got to look out for?
Some lovely little babies that you've stolen.
Some lovely little babies that I've stolen? I don't know what you're talking about, Jo. I don't steal, that's not the sort of girl I am. What's been implied? I don't know. I had these on all the time. I woke up with them in my ears this morning. How rude. Jo, you've had some kits. Obviously we've got some gorgeous little pearls in there as well.
Yes.
And I can see for your challenge you've got some gorgeous colour. How is working with colour now? Now we're moving towards the summer.
Better with colour.
Do you not normally work with a lot of colour then?
No, only with feature stones. Using the rest of it as big bold colours isn't normally me. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge, so it's living up to its name.
Good, I like that. And you know what? If you are absolutely fed up of those winter colours, then today is the day for you. We've got loads of bright spring and summer colours for your collection. We got some wire, we've got the Kumihimo square disc for you, which I've never seen before. I only thought the Kumihimo came in a round disc. We've also got your monochrome collection. We've got the most amazing lily beads. We've got some fantastic rainbow moonstone. We've got, look at this, ooh, top drilled. Look at that blue. Blue opal, gorgeous. So loads to stay tuned for this morning. We're gonna kick off with your early bird, which is a bead scoop. Every time we give you a bead scoop, they go and sell out, so get yourself on the phone lines if you love them. You know what, you can shop online with us as well, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. OLCR67 is the code that you need. If you want a bead scoop, what you're getting, everybody gets the exact same gram for gram weight. You are getting random gemstones. Now this is an opportunity for you to perhaps work with gemstones you wouldn't buy a whole strand of because you're a little bit apprehensive. This is an opportunity for you to work with colour that you might not have worked with before. An opportunity for you to work with a gemstone that could be brought to you. Everybody gets a mixed bag of different gemstones. You'll all get exactly the same gram for gram weight. Let's open up that bag. Hang on a sec. And I'm going to show you what you get. Do you know what? Have I got a bead tray, please, Tom Tom? Because otherwise they're just going to go everywhere. Let's have a look. In this bag, now everybody's going to get something different. You're not all going to get, thank you, my doll. You're not all going to get the same. The whole point of a bead scoop is that you're just going to be working with lots and lots of different gemstones. It is an absolute lucky dip. So let's see, we've got, I can see some lemon quartz in here. I can see some rose quartz. I've got some citrine. I've got some big agate. I've got a pendant in there. Everybody's going to get something different. And that is the joy of having a bead scoop. It's the Lucky Dip Gemstone Scoop. The code again that you need, OLCR67. When we give you an early bird, we give you the very best deal we can. And but we're always quite limited on bead scoops, aren't we, Kim? How many of these do we have? Oh, we got loads of these. We started with 550 have been allocated already, so we're down to 450. Actually, that's quite a lot of stock in terms of bead scoops. We're down to 400 already. There's loads of you shopping with us this morning. I hope you're having a lovely morning so far. Jo, have you ever had a bead scoop?
Yes. I buy them as often as I can.
Every time they come to air, do you pick up the phone and dial for them? And what is it about bead scoops that makes you pick up the phone and dial?
I make a lot of charm bracelets.
And they're great, these are great for charm bracelets,
brilliant for charm bracelets. Because it's purely random, you get a really random look to your charm bracelet. It's beautiful.
I like that. And so do you think spending your money on something like a bead scoop, we're getting value for money because we're getting such an assortment?
Yes. Yes, I will always buy bead scoops. You do get everything from chips right up to pendants. And I've had stones in mine. I got a beautiful trillium cut garnet at one point. Oh! Not quite sure how it's snuck in there.
I love it when you get little treats like that. And there I can see the most beautiful amethyst in here. I can see tiger's eyes. Look at the huge pendant there. Absolutely fantastic to get a bead scoop, and it is always nice to have that element of surprise as well, isn't it? 0800 644 655 if you're dialing, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com if you are shopping with us online this morning. Get involved in your early bird for a fantastic price of just £6.95. You've got to be as quick as you can because we're super busy on those phone lines. Please stay where you are. It is an 0800 number. We're very busy this morning already. A quarter of the stock has now gone and allocated. £6.95 for a random selection of gemstones, for a random selection of colour, shape, size. Great for charm bracelets, Joe's saying. Fantastic for pendants. At £6.95, if you've never had a bead scoop before, it's an absolute opportunity to get yourself done. And I would recommend buying these in 2s or 3s because we can't always bring you bead scoops. We don't always have the opportunity. So get them while they're hot, get them while you can, get them while they're available and in stock. For £6.95, you've got something for everybody, something for everything. Now we're going to go straight on over to Jo and give Jo her challenge right on over there. Now don't forget, I've got some Kumihimo coming up for you later. We've got that square Kumihimo, which is something I've never seen. Now let me just move this chair. It's Carol's chair. Jenny doesn't do sitting. Now, Jo, my darling, you've come all the way from Essex to join us this morning, so thank you for that. Lovely to see you. We got a cup of tea there going.
Yeah,
now,
I've been looked after.
You are good. Amelia's a goodie. Now, you've got those lovely lilies. I adore those. The colour's beautiful, very fresh. Let's have a look at what we're talking about. I'm just going to pop them across my mouth. I am sorry about my burns. Sorry about that. Didn't realise they were that bad. Now, have a look at this. Love these lilies. I love them. I remember Gemma Crow doing something incredible with these. Have you seen these gemstones before?
Seen them, I haven't played with them yet.
Now, I know, Jo, that you're one for delicate, small gemstones, so you probably haven't used these before, and if you are one for using delicate, small gemstones, maybe you want to push yourself out of the comfort zone. I'm sure you've used pearls like this before.
Yes.
As I know you're a fan of pearls, and so am I, and this is a great size for tiaras and fascinators. The lilies, are we thinking working with wire? What are you thinking? Because you do a lot of wire, don't you?
Yeah, I do, and they will be with wire, yeah.
Yeah?
I'm not quite sure what routes go down yet, but they will be with wire.
Maybe a nice fascinator or a hair grip or something
Possibly.
that I can steal like that would be nice, Jo. Would be. Now you've got the top drilled petals there as well. I always think with a top drilled petal, they're so easy to make flowers out of, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
And for me, a top drilled petal is so much simpler than a regular drill hole because you just literally collect the gemstones up. You can make dragonfly wings out of them, and I know you work with wire. Is a dragonfly or a butterfly something you've ever done before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've done all sorts of randoms. So.
All sorts of things. I mean, a nice dragonfly or butterfly brooch, that would look cute, wouldn't it? What else? What other inspiration have you got? Throw something at me.
See, I haven't really had a chance to have yet, so it's going to progress as I take them.
Okay, do you get that when you get gemstones, you just want to sort of unleash them, put them on your beadboard and have a little think about it?
I have to do that. I have to cut them off the strand. If I don't cut them off the strand, they don't talk to me.
Ah, they're like it's like rune stones. Are we? How much is it? Are we giving them individually throughout the show today? Is what we're going to do. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have a little look at what Jo's created. So Jo, I'm going to go back on over to the centre. I'm going to leave you to play with your gemstones. There you go. We're going to get back on over now. Are you staying there, Amelia? Amelia's stood at my desk. Just you can present. Come on. No, all right. Now I've got a melting pot. You watched the wonderful Carol yesterday, and this morning with Get Started with Enamel. You're going to want this. You've got the melting pot. Now, enamel is fantastic, isn't it? If you want to create all those fabulous designs and you use your moulds, wonderful. You can create something so individual. You can create something that's got character. You can bring your own designs to life. We're going to give you an incredible deal that means you're paying for the melting pot and getting the colours, blue sapphire, citrine and amethyst for free. Now, if you want to, for £1, sorry, if you want to create something like those faces, if you know the little rubber silicone masks, sorry, that you get, molds that you get, anything that's heat proof, you can basically pour this into. I'm just going to grab some jewellery that's, have we got some enamel jewellery? Here we go. No, that's shrink plastic. Thanks, Amelia. Okay, so here is an example of what you can create with your enamel. Have a look. Right there. Isn't it fantastic? You can use your gilding flakes, you can use your colour wax. Jo, have you ever used enamel before?
I've had a little play, but mine's a very burn your fingers version because I haven't been able to get hold of the melt pot.
You haven't got the melting pot. Do you know what? I'll tell you what, Jo, it does come in and fly out. It's such a popular product here at Jewellery Maker. Now, actually, it's a great price tag on its own at £8.95. The colours. So the colours individually are usually £8.95, aren't they? All together. Now, the melting pot in itself is a great price tag at £39. Just a couple of pennies under £39 for the melting pot on its own. Now, you've got, with this, 3 colours, which are over £8. The whole bundle should be £50.95. Today, you're going to pay for the melting pot £39.95 and get the colours. Look at that. You get the colours all for that one price tag. £39.95 your price tag. Have a look at what you're getting. And your code EAG C57. Make sure you're checking out baskets if you're shopping online. Just hearing in my ear, there are lots of people not checking out baskets for the bead scoops. There's a risk that you're going to miss out. Almost 300 of that bead scoop already sold this morning. Literally, how long have we been on an hour for? 15 minutes. The melting pot and the colours, £39.95. If you watched the Get Started this morning with a fabulous Carol, you'll have seen some examples of this. You'll have seen this in the actual process of how it works. The melting pot is fantastic. £39.95. Well done to everybody that has got theirs. Now, I'm going to move on to, sorry, my microphone was just playing up there. Let me just pop that there because I stay where you are. Right, and we're going to go to some more jewel enamel. Let's have a look at what you've got. So we've got your jewel enamel here in all the different colours. We've got the aquamarine, we've got the deep gold, you've got the peridot, the rich silver, the jet and the light copper. So bringing your designs to life with colour, sparkle and something new, something individual. So many of us after the NEC picked up brand new techniques that you're interested in. You've seen, we met so many of you and you came along and you had a look at everything in action. Look at all of these different colours. I'm just going to turn them around so you get the colour rather than the label. There we go. I love that coppery one, do you? It's fabulous. Look at that bright green. Imagine that in one of your designs. If you want to do something very Hannah Oxbury, do you remember all those lovely butterflies that she did? That fabulous long chain. Oh, it was amazing. This is, it's that colour, isn't it? It's that sort of bright colour that just draws you in. And always think about creating something different because you've got to set yourself apart from the other designers. That's the, you know, when you're designing jewellery to sell, you've got to make yours stand out. You've got to make yours individual. There's an example behind me of what you can actually create out of colour with your jewel enamel. Have a look at that. Lovely charm bracelets, but it doesn't just stop there. Think about key rings, think about doing bag charms, pendants, think about doing anything that you can think of. Do you know what? You know those little silicone molds. You can even get in baking shops. There's a silicone mold right there with that heart. I love all that sort of embossing, do you? Really picking it up with the gold over the top, the gold embossing powders. Now, think about going out there, any designs that you've seen, it could be literally anything you can create out of those silicone molds. We've got lots of molds on our website, go and have a look at those. It's jewellerymaker.com. Or you know what, maybe shop around and buy your own. You should be paying £4 per pot. That's £24 for 6 pots. Obviously, I didn't work that out myself. They're all 30 grams, ECG C75, 6 30-gram pots of jewel enamel. We're gonna give you a super saver deal. Maybe try an enamel out for the first time today, £12. Buy 3, get 3 for free, and an unbelievable deal with colour, sparkle, and opportunities for you to lift your designs, stand out from the other jewelry designers, make something really wow, make your hero piece. You know, when you're displaying your jewelry at that craft fair, you've got to stand out from all the other individual jewelry sellers. And this will, I think this will definitely make you stand out from the crowd. And you can create something as huge as you like, as small as you like, as elaborate as you like, or as subtle as you like. I think with enamel, you've got something very different. So it's always gonna help you stand out from the crowds. You can absolutely use your genuine gemstones, your chain, and all your favorite findings along with this. £12 is your price. There are one of 2 ways in which you can come shopping with us today. You could either get yourself on the phone lines. The number is 0800 644 655, or you can shop online. It's jewellerymaker.com. Now, I'm going to give to you something absolutely beautiful. So we've covered that wow factor. We've covered the brights and the bulbs. Let's talk about creating subtle, special pieces, summery pieces. These are both brand spanking new strands. The color is incredible, very, very beautiful. We're talking about aquamarine and amazonite. Now, aquamarine is a gemstone that the world is very, very aware of. We walk down some of the, even like I was saying to you the other day, I was walking down Bond Street, there's so much aquamarine everywhere. And I think we walk into even just the high street jewellers and there's aquamarine. And it's popular the world over, this gemstone. Obviously, so much myth and legend behind aquamarine. Not only is it the birth gemstone for March, but it's also a gemstone associated with love and marriage. It's a gemstone that's said to bind a marriage and reignite the flames of love. It's a gemstone that fishermen used to take to sea with them years and years ago, and in a storm they would throw them overboard to offer them to the gods to calm the sea. I mean, there's a lot of myth and legend about aquamarine, but it's not just about that, is it? It's about what you can create out of this wonderful gemstone. And when we look at, even when we go to antique jewelers, there's so much aquamarine, because this is a gemstone that was in fact the original gemstone set into engagement jewelry. And so you'll see a lot of vintage pieces with aquamarine. And I think we look at that color and we think it's a very calm, cool color, isn't it? It's a very beautiful, subtle colour. If you mix it with your other blues, what about putting it with the blue opal? You'll see those different shades of blue just work together to create subtlety. Now, I do love moonstone as well with aquamarine. I think that looks beautiful. Rose quartz always looks gorgeous with it. It's a lovely combination. Now, with the rondelles, you can create your wheels. You could put these in earrings. They're lightweight enough that you could be quite gemstone heavy with them. Maybe not for rings, definitely for bracelets, definitely for a ladder weave, a wiggle weave. Think about these, they're absolutely an earring. So much you can do with a rondelle. They're spacers, aren't they? They're just a simple stretchy. They're a beady bead, they're a cluster, they're a head pin cluster. Just a subtle, summery colour. Think pretty summer dress. Think that Laura Ashley kind of summer dress. Get yourself on the phone lines for aquamarine and amazonite. The aquamarine faceted rondelles are 8x4, and the green Amazonite plain rondelles are 8 by 5, 170 carats in your Aquamarine and 180 in your Amazonite. OEG C63 is your item code. You should be paying £18, just a couple of pennies under £18 for these 2 strands, which isn't a lot to ask when you see that you've got a gorgeous strand of Aquamarine, is it? And when you see those colours, what I love about this is the clarity of the Aquamarine against the opaque, gorgeous colour coming from that Amazonite. Don't they work well together? Aren't they beautiful? Not £18 today. We're going to give you an outstanding deal. Let's just pay for the Aquamarine, shall we? Indeed, let's just do that. At £12.95, we're giving you a great deal. We don't have loads of stock. It's just while stock's last at £12.95. So please get on the phone lines. Sorry about that burn. I seem to be covered in burns today, and it's I don't know what's happened. Look at this. I thought it's terrible. And the other one I thought was all right last night. I thought, ow, I've just burnt myself. Woke up this morning, went to work. I just got changed. I was like, ooh, oh, that doesn't look good. So I'm so sorry about that. And what you know me, I'm such a rough house. £12.95 is your price tag. Can you believe Mia woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning. She's gone show jumping, but not before trying to flood the bathroom. Now we've got for you your first kit. Oh, you need to check baskets out now if you're online, because this Aquamarine Amazonite has just gone limited. Now, Amelia, you've got something gorgeous for me. Give it over. I like your neck. Amelia, I love your necklace. Did you? Oh, thank you. Where did you get that from?
I can't. I got it for a birthday present.
Isn't it lovely, everybody? I think we could make something like that, Amelia. Let's have a look at Amelia's necklace. It's all chunky and gorgeous.
It's really comfortable to wear.
I love that girl. She came up to me in the dressing room and went, "Do you want a coffee?" Yeah. Oh, I love. You're so lush. Thank you. You're so lovely. Isn't she gorgeous? She's a lovely girl. Anyway, let's come and have a look at what you've got now. Heart-shaped gemstones. I love them. I can't get enough heart-shaped earrings in my collection. Actually, everywhere you go in my house, there's a pair of earrings. It doesn't matter what room you're in. There's always someone can find a pair of earrings where I've just taken them off. I love it. I love earrings. I think they're fantastic, and I think this is a great kit, especially with those hearts. Now you'll notice that you've got silver wire here as well. How gorgeous is it? Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this strand away and I'm going to show you the golden fluorite that you've got. Now not every strand of fluorite gives us that wonderful gold. And look at the clarity. Fluorite is a great gem to use. So many reasons. Firstly, look at all the colours that fluorite comes in and think about what else is in your stash. I think you can relate those colours to anything. I think it doesn't matter what gemstone you put next to fluorite, it usually will go 9 times out of 10. Some of these gemstones have got clarity, some of them have that lovely solid colour, some of them have got each colour of fluorite fusioning into the next. Now look at these hearts and think butterfly wings, if you put them tip to tip. Earrings, handbag charms, key rings. I'd like to see a Debbie Bulford style tassel out of these on a graduating down with the hearts. Fluorite is a gemstone that I'm turning, aren't I? I'm turning from country. I'm turning into you, Joe. I'm getting a Hertfordshire accent already. What am I going to do about it? I'm going to go dead over Gloucestershire. You know, like when you go to America, like, are you English? And I'm like, yes, I am. You really have your English accent. Do you ever do that? Or is it just me? It's me, isn't it? I'm doing that when I'm in Hertfordshire. I'm like called Gloucestershire. Have a look. I don't know what accent I've got anymore. I don't know who I am anymore. Have a look. Now, as I was saying, fluorite is a gemstone that will fluoresce in UV light. It will glow. And I love that about it. If you go to the Natural History Museum, there's a little light box in there. I say a little light box, it's like a room, isn't it? With UV lights and all these wonderful gemstones glowing. And fluorite's in there. It's absolutely beautiful. The perfect setting. Heart shape's probably one of the most popular shapes. It's the sentiment behind our Garnet. I love this strand. Look at the clarity. Head pin clusters. It's a gems of distinction strand. Of course it is. And look at the quality. It's all about the quality. I love that we give you Garnet, and I do think, you know, if you're not a big expert on gemstones, and maybe even if you just think you know most of your gemstones, I always used to think that Garnet was totally opaque. I never realised it had any clarity until I came and worked here. I think I remember just seeing Garnet elsewhere. And it must have been bad quality Garnet, because, gosh, my eyes open now to this incredible gemstone. January's birthstone, so you've got a birth gemstone in this kit, and you've got that lovely rich colour. Now, with a kit, if you're brand new to Jewellery Maker and you're thinking, well, why would I buy a kit? Why would I buy all these colours? There are a number of different reasons. Number one, our designers, who are amazing, put our kits together for us. So you've got that personal shopper experience. If you're sat there and you're thinking, do you know what, I don't know what goes with what, I'm not sure about what shapes to use with what, I'm not sure about what colours to use with what, it's all done for you. Now, Kim, can you tell me who put this kit together? Which designer put this kit together? It was one of our fabulous designers. Sheila is wonderful at mixing colour. Sheila is fabulous at doing lots of, she loves all of her weaves together, the 3-strand weaves she does a lot of, doesn't she? Lots of clusters, just really, really pretty things. And actually Sheila's designs are very, very pretty. That's what they are. They're absolutely gorgeous. Now, you'll see those 3 strands. You've got your multicoloured fluorite. The puffy hearts are 12 mil, 330 carats of your Argentina rhodochrosite, 15 metres of wire, and it's 0.4. 0.4 wire is perfect for plaiting. Make your own chain out of it. You can use 0.4 wire for macrame, Kim, yeah? You can use 0.4 wire if you're going to get the Kumihimo bundle. Look, it's great. Viking weave, make your own chain. You can also do French knitting, crochet. You can do the traditional things as well. You can do your gizmos, your gizmo coils too. So you get the wire. So I was talking to you, wasn't I, about what's the perk of buying a kit. Let me just tell you exactly what you've got. And then when you see the price tag, you'll realise one of the other perks of buying a kit from us. All together, you get 100 findings, including a metre of chain, 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks. You've got your chandelier earring findings, your jump rings, you've got your crimp beads, your crimp bead covers, you've got your silver balls, your eye pins, your head pins, 2 toggle clasps, 1 in a heart, 1 in a round. You've got your bolt ring and jump ring, your matching jump ring. Look at all that gorgeous chain. So everything you need to get yourself jewellery making. The only thing you need is a toolkit, which you can also get for us for under a tenner. There's the details. What's $7.95? Oh, it's not supposed to be that price tag. Now, oh. So you had that personal shopping experience, you've got everything in the kit to get yourself started. Now let's give you another reason to pick up the phone and dial for this gorgeous kit, because if you were to buy all of these elements individually, you'd be paying £35.70, which, when you consider what you've got, 100 findings, 3 genuine gemstone strands, you've got wire in here, 15 metres of wire, you've also got monofilament, by the way, you've also got elastic, by the way, and you've also got beading thread, or tiger tail, as it's also known, by the way. Are you ready for a wicked price tag? RYG C07 for £17.95. You've got yourself an incredible saving. You would be paying £35.70, so the best part of £36 if you were buying these individually on the website, which, when you consider, or when you go shopping elsewhere, you'll realise is a great price tag. £17.95, one of 2 ways in which you can make this yours. First of all, you always need your debit or credit card. Get yourself on the phone line 0800 644 655, or you can shop online. Let's get over to that luscious lady and inspire you with some designs by Jo, one of our fabulous guest designers. Now, Jo, you had this kit, you got to take it home, and you used it. What did you think when you first got it out?
I loved the fluorite.
I love the fluorite, the hearts. I think they're right up your street, those fluorite hearts,
aren't they? The amount of yellow fluorite I had in that.
I know, you hardly ever get any golden fluorite, do you?
It was beautiful.
I love the charm bracelet you made. I love your bracelets. You're very good at that. Oh, look. Kim, have you seen this? What about that rhodochrosite? You've done like little lightning bolts across that with the wire.
It's actually reversible.
It is?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Because on one side it's got the zigzags, but on the other side it's got diamonds.
Oh, I love that. We keep it still. So can we now turn it over for the zigzags, the lightning bolts? Oh, I like that. Do you? It reminds me of in the 80s we had all that stitching, that lovely like Dutch stitching, I think it was called. I don't know if you know what I mean. Maybe I'm calling it Dutch stitching in my head and it's not called that at all. Have a look at the matching necklace. Those garnets, Jo, aren't they pretty?
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Oh, look at your jewellery. Now, you could create this jewellery, you could recreate Jo's designs if you want to with this kit. I love the simplicity of the necklace with the 3 hearts.
I wanted to do the chunky bracelet, and if I'm wearing a chunky bracelet, I go more discreet with my earrings.
It's like makeup, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you've gone crazy on your eyes, you just want a little bit of gloss.
Yep.
Look at, I love the clarity of those hearts as well, because you can see the glint of silver from the head pins through it.
And the patterns within them were beautiful as well. They have proper zebra patterns within the fluorite.
That's what I like about it. You can tell it's an organic gemstone, can't you?
Yes, you can.
Now, Jo, you've used a lot of head pins here. Did you sneakily use some of your own, or were there enough in the kit for you to make all of this jewellery?
All there, all from it.
How fabulous is that? And look, now Jo's used the bow from the organza gift bag on it. I love that, Jo. That's absolutely fabulosus. That's a word I've just made up, and I was about to say it, and I went, that's not a word, Jenny. I thought, no, run with it. Run with your made-up word. And look at this, really pretty. Do you like my? I haven't made up any words lately. It's time.
Yeah, you are.
That was one of them.
A little bit.
I'm slacking a bit on that. Now you've done again. You've wrapped over each of the little garnets. Really made of. Actually, that secures them a little bit as well, doesn't it?
It does. It was more to just add that little bit of another flash.
Yeah. Look. That
It brings the colour out a lot as well.
Gorgeous.
And the wrapped loops is what we're going to be doing as our technique.
Oh, fab. You know what I love, Jo? The combination of colours there.
I know.
It's so, and now you could wear that bracelet, whether it was the summer or the winter. Yeah, very pretty.
Definitely.
You're going to show us the wrap loop, so
yes,
where do we start?
We start with a length of wire. I always cut off more than I'm going to need because it's much easier to be able to control it. So,
and nothing worse, Jo, than getting to near the end of a piece and running out of wire. It's so frustrating, isn't it?
Very. Although, wire, you are lucky.
Because you can add it, but it's annoying, isn't it?
So we're going to start off with our piece of wire, which is about hand's length.
Okay.
And our round nose pliers. We're going to go in about 1 inch, so we've got something to do our wrap with.
Okay.
And we're just going to twist our wrist outwards ever so slightly to bring our wire round. So we've got a loop. We've got a little loop there.
Aha, like a little pea.
Yeah. Make sure that this wire that's pointing upwards is at a right angle because you'll get a much tighter wrap.
Oh, okay. That's
so then
a nice
all we're going to do is I tend to leave it on my round nose pliers because I don't lose the shape then.
How do you get it neat, Jo? What's your tip here now? Are you keeping it dead tight?
I'm not holding it particularly tight. I'm just using my fingers.
It's taut, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, so you're doing those rosary links. That's my favourite thing.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Is that why you've done the demo? Pretend it is, yeah.
I know it was.
Is it? Oh, thank you. No, it really was.
So we're just gonna
wrap it around
a couple of times to make it secure. You will have little ends that you trim off.
Yeah.
But to be
honest,
honest,
if you're worried about anything scratching, you can push it in. You can push it with your flat nose pliers. Yeah. And if you really want to, you could get your nail file out on it. That's what I do sometimes because I'm lazy.
Or the cup burr cup on the other day.
On the oh yeah.
So once we've done one loop,
okie dokes, we've looped up gemstone on.
We're going to put on a gemstone.
I love those garnets. They're very delicate. So and they will be fine with that wire going through the. Now the 0.5 wire is great if you've got any pearls in your collection as well, because pearls notoriously have a very small drill hole. So 0.5 or 0.25 is great for pearls too, isn't it?
We did discover the other day that with most of the pearls here, the sterling silver findings will go through, the head pins will go through the pearls.
They will, okay. Without any brute force.
Yep. So what we're going to do now is going to go to the very end of our round nose pliers.
Okay.
We're just going to bend at a right angle.
Right.
Just going to go slightly further up our pliers, not a lot. This is going to be the first link, so it's going to change slightly in a minute. We're going to bring our wire around, swap to the other nose, just so you can create your loop.
The other nose, I like that.
And then we're going to wrap around a couple of times again, and then to create the bit over the top. Sorry, my fingers are going to get in the way now.
Jo, are you going to connect
go
these
across? Yes.
with a jump ring?
No.
What are you going to... Oh, am I jumping ahead of myself? I am, aren't I? Rewind, Jenny, rewind.
Calm down, Jo.
I'm like that. I am like that. I'm so waiting for... What's coming next? What's coming next? Calm down. I'm like a 6-year-old, aren't I? So you're snipping that off using your tools. Now, don't forget your tools today, $7.95. Basically, because Ed's forgotten to put the price back up to $9.95.
I need to get ordering some today.
You do. Do you know what? I mean, I know that though they do last a very long time, and mostly you jewellery makers don't need to replenish your kits much more than a year. I mean, they'll I wouldn't any less than a year. You wouldn't need to replenish them.
It's not like I've got to get some for my students. So.
Good thinking, Batman. So, Jo.
Right, so we've done one.
We've got the one link. Where next? Because I'm thinking jump ring. But you don't want to use up all your jump rings, do you?
So we're going to start the next link off exactly the same as we did then. So we're going to go in about 1 inch.
Righto.
Twist to create our P with the straight edge. Wrap it round a couple of times. Trim off. Put our next garnet on.
Okie dokes.
We're gonna again go at a right angle.
Righto.
We're going to begin our loop.
Okay, and then what?
We're going to take it round to that point, but now instead of wrapping straight away, we're going to put our other link on before we do our wrap.
Do you know, I'm going to confess to you, I make my own jump rings. I've been linking them with that. That's so dumb, isn't it?
No.
It is.
There's another way to do it.
Yeah, but it's more, that's way quicker. Jenny Cleary, I've lost hours now of my own time. I'm never going to get back.
Once we've attached our other chain link, we're just going to rinse and repeat.
Sometimes it takes people... Maybe you've been doing that at home and now you've just realised because of what Jo's done. Oh.
Take our wire across our garnet.
And then...
And just secure with a couple of little wraps.
Oh, lovely.
On the other side.
Isn't that fab? And then you just repeat that over and over again and create your own rosary link. And if you want to, like Jo's done, you can add some gorgeous heart charms. They're fantastic. And what Jo's done is used the head pin and done an eye loop at the top and linked it straight on.
Yep.
So if you want this kit, it's $17.95. I've just got to let you know it's now gone limited. Most of the stock of this kit has now been allocated, so it's definitely a while stock's last opportunity for you now. If you're on the phone lines, stay where you are. If you've got this kit in a basket, then you've got to check it out. You know what? We've been very inspired by Jo's designs. How about we take a moment to have a look at your designs on the Wall of Fame? I've got a bumblebee. I love looking at your designs. Isn't that wonderful?
It's really cute.
Polymer clay. If you love Debbie Bolford, she's in today. She's doing the workshop. I love this. A Kumihimo. I reckon my son would quite like this. 660, a little bumblebee. And it's from Jane in Uxbridge. And Jane says, "Hi all at JM, I've made this bracelet from the nylon threading bundle, and when I finished my Kumihimo braid, it reminded me of a bee, so I made a little polymer clay bee charm. Not made very much with polymer clay as yet, but I did enjoy it, so I'll be having another go soon. Really enjoyed the show on Sunday. Can we have more roll swaps? It was great fun, definitely. All up for a bit of role play. Right, I've got... Oh, wow!
I know, it's lovely, isn't it? I've got 661. She's from Helen in Swansea. Hi to all at JM. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. It's made from the Jasper Nugget bundle that was available a few weeks back and the Jewellery Maker findings. The spacer beads and clasps are from my stash. I thoroughly enjoyed the masterclass sessions that have been on lately and can't wait to try some of them out. Thanks to all of JM for the excellent demonstrations, products and most of all the entertainment. I ache with laughter some days. That's Helen in Swansea.
Thank you, Helen. I love that leaf that you've done. It's gorgeous. Look at this. And it's on a stag's head, which, do you know, I drove through somewhere, I can't remember where it was called the other day, and it was full of deer, and me and Max got lost. That's how we were like, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful, aren't they? Number 662. Look at this beautiful pendant. Really pretty. Donna in Penarth in South Wales. So another Welsh designer. Lots of inspiration coming from Wales this morning. Hello all. She says, should I do it in a Welsh accent? No, I'm not going to. I was going to go, oh, but I won't. I have entered this on behalf of my mother as she doesn't think her jewellery is good enough to show. It's beautiful. Oh, sweet. My mother Sheila made this for me as an Easter present. Don't worry, I still have an egg. It is made with the pink chalcedony pendant, rose quartz rice beads and silver findings, all supplied by Jewellery Maker. I hope this will be read out just so I can prove to her that her jewellery is wonderful. Thanks to all Donna Heathy, who then says, P.S. If this were to win, I'd like it to go to my mother rather than me, if possible. What a lovely daughter you are. Oh, if I was a crier, there'd be tears. 662. Well, Mum's jewellery is beautiful. I'd wear that, would you? I think it's gorgeous.
And still get an Easter egg.
She still gets an Easter egg.
Fair.
Well, you've got to have Easter egg. Did you not get any? I got one. One. The kids had about 20
sulking with my mum because I don't get them anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like Santa not visiting you anymore?
Oh no, Santa still comes. I've got 663. From Julie in Livingston. Hi all at JM Towers. Hope everyone is having a fab day. This is my entry for this week's WAF using blue carved agate rose, blue quartz and shell pearl, all JM products. Thanks to Abby
Adern
Jewellery for the tutorial link and the inspiration for her lovely photos. From Julie.
Thank you, Julie. I have got, I do like my royal, but Lapis, one of my favourites. With the, we got Lapis coming up later on. Number 664 is from Marilyn Taylor in Littlehampton. And Marilyn says, attached is my entry for this week using Lapis and pearls from Jewellery Maker. I've only been making jewellery for a few weeks. What? Hang on a minute. Marilyn's only been making jewellery for a few weeks. How fantastic are these designs? For a few weeks with inspiration. So much for the wonderful gems at reasonable prices and the great tips. I've always wanted a lapis necklace and never had thought I would own one that I actually made myself. It's amazing. Love watching your shows and all the shenanigans. Keep up the songs and stories. Congrats to Carol, the mother-to-be. You must be absolutely thrilled. She is, I tell you. She deserves it. She'll be a wonderful mummy. Now, if you want to get started in jewellery making, we're going to give information on how, and when you place your first order with us at Jewellery Maker, you will receive a free step-by-step book and a free tutorial DVD with your very first order. We're going to give you some more information, but before we do that, here's a few examples of exactly what you can expect to look, exactly what you can expect to see. Look. It's because they're all talking to me here on your DVD. Now here's some more information on how you can get started at Jewellery Maker.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 pp. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skill.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. What are you doing down there? Come on. Now, we are going to just give you a quick reminder on that fabulous bead scoop deal that we gave to you as your early bird today. Got to let you know, though, we are very close to selling out. It's very limited, so if you want. How many did we start with again? We had loads of these. We had 500. We've got just over 100 of them left, so you've got to be mega quick. We're very busy this morning. I love that we're buzzing busy. Give us a text in, let us know how your day's gone so far. 60777, JM Studio, followed by your message. Are the kids on half term? Mine are. Some are, some aren't. Some have gone back. See, in Cheltenham, my kids have got 3 weeks off because in Cheltenham they were off a week earlier. So here's your text message, 60777, JM Studio, followed by your message. If you've got any questions for Joe, come on through. If you've got any questions for any of us, come on through. I don't know what I can teach you, not a lot. Not a lot, but you can ask anyway. No, it is limited stock and for just £6.95 you have got an opportunity perhaps to use a gemstone you've never used before. We've got loads in here. We got pendants, we got little tiny ones. Now Jo always gets bead scoops, she was telling me earlier, because she likes to make charm bracelets and there's lots of opportunities for random shapes and sizes for you to do that. You've also got opportunities to use colour that you've perhaps not used before. And like I said, shapes, sizes that you've not used before, and it might inspire you to create something completely different to anything you've ever done before. Limited stock, and it's £6.95. The code that you need, OLCR67, £6.95. Just to let you know, got about 100 of these left now. Check out baskets if you are shopping with us online. Anything online in a basket is not held for any amount of time. It's just simply a wish list until it's checked out. £6.95. Be as quick as you can on that one. Now, I've got for you that gorgeous opal. So there are so many reasons why you need this strand in your life. Firstly, opal. How many chances do we get to work with opal? I've got such a lovely solid colour here. This is African opal, and you know what? The interesting fact about African opal is that it's a very new discovery as far as gemstones are concerned. Now, we can date back gemstones. In fact, if you think about zircon, the oldest gemstone on the planet, we can date that back for millions of years. In terms of gemstones, this discovery in 1995 of African opal is a very, very recent one. Now, it wasn't discovered until 1995, and it was only discovered because ancient tools were unearthed by archaeologists, and on those tools, on the handles or something, there were little pieces of opal, and of course the dig began and it was found, and this is blue African opal. Now you've got October's birth gemstone. So we know how special this gemstone is to create jewelry out of, but now let's think about what you can actually do with this shape. Definitely dragonfly wings, definitely butterfly wings, definitely flowers. These are top drilled drops, so they're fabulous, just as singular pendants on their own. I think a lot of people don't realise that opal comes in different colours like this. Of course, we've seen the fire opal. We know now of the Peruvian pink opal. I'm giving you African blue opal. You've got 195 carats. Remember, it's top drilled, so you can bunch them together really easily. What a beautiful blue. A slight mirror graduation going on as well, so if you want to make a gradual cascade, you can do that. A gems of distinction strand. Every single gemstone selected for its colour. Cut beautifully. Get yourself dialing 0800 644 655 if you love it, if you want it, if you need it. You got to be quick. Now, Joanna, have a look at this gorgeous strand. Firstly, the colour, sky blue. I love this colour. What are you going to do with a strand like this, Jo?
I was actually thinking about making a little flower charm to attach to a garter.
Oh, something blue for the bride. How lovely. Do you do a lot of bridal jewellery,
I've got my first wedding fair coming up in September, so
you're branching
my
out.
head's just stuck in bridal mode at the moment. Everything I'm making is bridal.
Are you buying all the bridal magazines?
Yeah.
How fabulous. Now, Jo, you've been jewellery making for a long time. You teach jewellery making as well, and you're just doing bridal. So isn't it lovely that you're doing something brand new with your jewellery making? Isn't that fantastic that you can keep on pushing the boundaries, keep on trying to find your niche, as it were?
There's always something new to learn with jewellery making, always.
You never know it all, do you?
No, and even if you've got a specific chosen field that you specialise in, you're still not going to know everything in it, because everything changes constantly. And somebody else will sit there playing with a bit of wire and think, what happens if I do this twist? There's
always something new to discover. Isn't it lovely? So Jo's going to use this as a flower on a bridal garter, something new for the bride. TSG, K89, there are so many of you. There are so many of you on the phone lines. Now these graduate between 16 by 11 to, and it's an 11 by 9 to 16 by 11, and we're talking about an 18 centimetre strand. Now I'm going to show you. It's just that colour. Now if you've got any pink Peruvian opal, that looks so pretty, but I'm definitely thinking this is a bridal strand. I'm thinking about something that Sheila would create with pearls. How stunning would this look with pearls? It just would, wouldn't it? Now, if you've got any 0.4 wire, would 0.6 wire go through these, do you think, Jo?
I wouldn't know without taking one off the strand.
I'm just going to have a look. Actually, I'll tell you what, I think you might just get away with 0.6. If I was going to get out of these, would I use 0.6 or would I use 0.4? I want to wrap around that tip and make a loop at the top.
0.6 would be the
would be ideal.
Just because you want that little bit of strength where it's going to dangle, and it's got to have that bit of pull.
I think you'd get away with 0.6 on here. That's my opinion. I don't think you can. I definitely think you can. That made sense, didn't it, everyone? It's another Jennyism. TSG, K89 for opal, gorgeous opal, like 195 carats. A gems of distinction strand that is just absolute lushness. Make sure you check baskets out. This is flying out already. Very popular. £18.95 for 195 carats of any opal is fantastic. This is African opal. Create something fabulous, create something outstanding, create something beautiful, subtle, bridal maybe, for £18.95. We're going to set a competition because we want to, and I want to ask you if you can get involved. I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to win a bead scoop. You're going to win a bead scoop. Now, I'm going to ask you the question, and what I need you to do when you think you got the answer right is to text in 60777 JM Studio, followed by your answer, followed by your customer number. Now, if you've never ordered with us before and you don't have a customer number, put N for new and C for customer. So 60777 JM Studio, followed by your answer and your customer number, or NC for new customer. I want you to guess what this gemstone is. And you're not gonna believe it. Oh, I was so gonna want it. Huge, great, big, gorgeous pieces. Amelia, do you know what it is, doll? Oh. Don't you say it out loud. Oh, I know that one. You know what it is? But do you? Because I thought I knew what it was and it wasn't. Yeah. Now I've thrown a spanner in your mind, haven't I?
Yeah, well, I couldn't come on the sheet, couldn't I?
Mouth what you think it is. Just don't say it, just mouth it quick, what you thought it was to begin. What you thought it was a minute ago.
No, I was lying.
Oh, you were... Do you know what she just said? I was lying, I didn't really know what it was. What are you lying for?
I wanted to sound intelligent for you.
Oh, I wanted to sound clever. Oh, I've caught myself in that trap many times. Many times, and you always get caught out. No. You are funny. Right, now, I love Amelia. Now, it's the first right answer. Have we got a few guesses? No, we got a right answer. Let me tell you what the wrong answer is, though, because I tried that before. I was like, what's the wrong answer? She won't have it. On the radio, they give you the wrong answer. Not Kim, not Kim. It's not labradorite, no. And it's not apatite either. That's as far as Kim's going to stretch, though. I mean, I could help you out a bit, but she'll get cross and won't give me another competition. You don't want to mess with this girl, because she's from some weird forest in the middle of nowhere. Right. I'm going to give to you... Oh, look at all of this! Isn't it? It's a spring clearance bundle. Oh, look at the... Ooh! Is this 9 karat gold on sterling silver? How lovely. You've got 9 karat gold on sterling silver findings, eye pins, head pins. You've got your shepherd's hooks. You've got your jump rings, your bolt rings, and your crimpies. You've got your tiger tail in gold. Ooh, Kim, what's this? Is this solid sterling silver as well? With 9 karat gold. Oh, no, I love that. It's a real nautical chain. Have a look at this. So you get 9 inches by the look. 9 inches. That's my guess. Is it 9 inches? I'm good with me inches. Have a look. Have a look at that. Do you think it's got a sort of bit of a nautical feel to it? It is 9 inches, so you've got that roping design. Now have a think about this. Take yourself, in your mind, don't go right now, just in your mind. Take yourself to a jeweller in your town or your city and think to yourself, right, I want a solid sterling silver bracelet with 9 karat gold. How much money are you taking shopping with you? About 40 quid? 40, 50 quid? Easily, just for the chain. How easy is it for you to create a simple bracelet? You just clasp it up and you've got the clasp with this. Don't forget you get your gold findings as well. Now you've also got, of course, now I want you to look at this fossil agate. It's fascinating to give you a whole strand of fossil, isn't it? You've got 180 carats in your agate rondelles, they're 8x5. 220 in your carnelian rounds, 50 metres of gold beading thread. 150 carats of fossil agate. Those rounds are 8 mil. You've got 10 head pins, 10 eye pins, 40 mil with a 3 mil eye. 10 of your crimp beads, they're 2 mil. 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks. Don't forget your 9 karat gold on solid sterling silver. 16 3 of your open jump rings on a 5 mil, 3 on an 8 mil, and 3 bolt ring clasps. 9 inches of gold plated hammered chain. You've got 13 and 17 mil links, and you've got 41 pieces altogether in your findings pack. That's 42 with the chain. 3 strands of gemstones If you bought just the chain and the findings pack, forget the gemstones, forget the tiger tail, £29.90, so the best part of £30. The whole bundle would set you back £52. This bundle has been put together by management to give you a major saving. SSGC80 is the code that you need. Are you ready for a ridiculous deal? £37.95. You've got 41 elements to your findings pack, 9 carat gold and solid sterling silver. You've got a 9-inch got your tiger tail in gold, and you've got 3 gorgeous strands of gemstones. There are lots of you shopping with us here this morning on this Monday morning. It's luscious to have your company. Hope we're going down well with your cup of tea. £37.95. Check out your baskets if you're shopping online. Mainly, everybody is on the phone lines this morning. It's lovely to have you dial in. Have a look at what you got. This is a clearance bundle. You are going to need to make sure you are checking out, because if you don't, you are going to miss out. Let's do it. Good grief. Right, okay, you get this times 10. All these beads. How many altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 70 beads. Joe, do you ever use big beads? Because I know you do create delicate jewellery. Sometimes
I'd use them as a single focal, a big bead, rather than using a lot of them at once.
Okay, I like that, because I know Debbie Bolford likes dangles and earrings. Have a look at this. I think all of our designers do tend to use our beads, because they just add that little bit of touch floss. These are a professional looking bead, and I love all that brushing. It's very typical of Italian jewellery. Have I got, can I just borrow your, actually it's all right, I've got tweezers. I'll tell you what, I need my own tools here, don't I? So let's have a look. I love these in earrings. They're very elegant actually, aren't they? And they've all got drill holes. You've got the round, the flower shape. Have we got a picture of them, Claire? You've got a flower bead of 24mm, which I'm gonna, there you go. Where are you going? Come back, hang on. We've had so much feedback on these beads. Everybody's loving them. Look at that, and a lot of people actually that came to the NEC didn't realise that these were brushed, and they are. And they make so many different opportunities, so many different options. QJGC66, the Spring Clean Copper Bundle, you're getting 70. You're saving £15. There are loads of you on the phone lines. £50? What? Stop. Shut up. That's how I talk now, because I've moved.
We're not all like that.
Shut up. You should be paying £7.95 per pack, so you should be paying £79. I worked out in my own stupid brain. Are you ready? I know, there's a round of applause going on. Hang on a minute, Kim, stop it. Stop. You're about to save £50. There are loads of you on the phone lines. Are you serious? Is this a brand new Spring Clear? Has this been on air before? I can't believe this. We've never given you this deal before, Kim can confirm. I was gonna say, there's no way I'd have a stock of this if we've done this deal before. Should be £79.50. You get 70 beads. This is an incredible deal. You are about to save £50, which is just unbelievable. £29.50. We don't give you deals like that. We are never that generous. We are today. £29.50. Wow, Kim. Actual wow. You also get a little actual wow. This is just bananas. Q in actual pajamas. QJG C66. 70 beads for £29.50. 0800 644 655 or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Now, good grief, Penfold. Let's have a look. Okay. Ooh, ooh. I love these. This is a Joe strand. Look at these. This is so Joe. This is so you, Joe.
Yeah.
Aren't they gorgeous? I love those little twinkles. Now, Joe, I know you will have created gorgeous pieces of jewelry out of very similar shapes. You've got a hessonite garnet here, cinnamon stone. What do you do with this strand?
Simple drops.
Simple drops. Earrings?
Yep. Earrings, I use them in a tiara.
To look gorgeous in a bridal tiara, winter wedding. When's your wedding that you've got a commission for?
It's a wedding fair, not a
wedding
commission.
fair. So, well, imminently then, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the colours here, they're very deep, these are very delicate petals, so tiaras, fascinators, I'm thinking earrings at graduation. I'd use quite a lot of them. This strand is $19.95 on its own. You can use them sparingly though, mind. Then you've got gold twist chain. What a bundle already. Look at the warm, I mean, it's just so warm.
It is.
Now you think about this in two ways, I think. You could think warm winter colours, warm sort of autumnal winter colours, or you can think terracottas. You know, Spain, everything's terracotta, isn't it? Not everything, but it's everywhere. Not everything is terracotta. The people are terracotta. The streets are, they're not. But you know, what I'm saying is you see it a lot, and it goes amazingly with bright blues. So this could be a summer bundle because of that. We're going to give you a spring clearance deal though. I think the fossil jasper adds a little bit of beach sand there. And the aventurine can be really summery too. So it could be quite autumnal, or it could indeed be summery. We're going to give you a spring clean deal. ABG C78. The kit on its own is £19.95. The chain on its own is 9 carat gold brushed on solid sterling silver, and you've got that wonderful brushed effect. You should be paying almost £40 just for the garnet and the chain. I can see the girls. Debbie Balford's got her hand, giving us the thumbs up. This is so Debbie Balford. She's there. This is so Debbie Balford. Save me some lunch in there, girls. Don't go scoffing it all. Nah. Limited stock. You should be paying over £50, but you're not. I love you too much. £27.95. The code that you need, ABG C78. The garnet on its own with the chain is £38. What's the garnet on its own? I know you've told me like 6 times in my ear already. £19.95. Now I know where my daughter gets it from, the not listening thing. She actually gets that. She's just like me. Oh, I'm doomed. £27.95 is your price tag. We're limited. You've got to be quick. It's getting the thumbs up from the girls in the Balford arena. The Balford area. This is the Balford area. Now, me. If you loved what we gave Jo for her challenge, I'm about to give you some elements of Jo's challenge. Not all of them, but some. If you're not massively confident in putting colours together, and not everybody is, I'm not. I tend to go for blacks quite a lot because, or the colours I know go together. It's quite a daunting, especially if you're creating for other people, because it can be quite a lot of pressure, can't it? Putting colours together, being comfortable with colour. And so you look at a strand like this and do you know what? It's an absolute joy because the colours have been put together for you. And you don't have to worry, do they go together? They do. I love the texture. You've got peridot greens in there, you've got fuchsia pinks, you've got gorgeous apatite blues, you've got citrine yellows, stunning strand. Now think about what you're going to do with these. They would look great in a cluster, they would look fabulous in a ring, earrings. I don't think there's a lot you can't do with a strand like this, to be perfectly frank. You could do a ladder weave, you could do a 3-strand weave, you could do little charms out of these. Now think, I know Jo's got this bundle. Shall we ruin the element of surprise and ask her what she wants to do with it? You've got the green and the pink pearls. Love it. Very Nina Rishi colours together. Now, Jo, talk to me. Because you've had these strands since this morning. So how's your inspiration taking you?
I haven't actually touched them yet. I'm using something else.
She's touching her wire at the moment. You're no good to anyone, Jo. Have a look.
Sorry.
I'm only joking. I need you here. I need you. You stay there. Don't go nowhere. Don't slam the door behind you. Go on. We love her, really. She hasn't used them yet. She didn't know. She didn't know I was going to pull it out the bag like that, did she?
Didn't know what order you were doing them in.
No, I don't know what order I'm doing them in either, Jo. It's all Kim. Whatever the fancy takes her, you know? NHG C53 Bright Poppy. Bright Poppy. I thought it said bright and peppy. A bit like Amelia. She's bright and peppy, aren't you, Amelia? Been telling fibs this morning, though. Yes. Oh, she is actually mad. Now, what I want to draw your attention to is the fact that... Now, I know Jo would get these home and just de-strand them, but what you could actually do, Jo, is just... If you didn't really want to do your challenge today, you could just say, I'm keeping it as a necklace.
Yeah, I could cheat, couldn't I?
You could. Why not? Sometimes cheating is quite fun. Have a look. I'm really sorry, I'm trying to conceal various burn marks today because I've got a new oven and I'm just not, obviously it's not working out tidy for me, can you see? This is the result of a roast dinner yesterday.
You're not supposed to get in the oven.
Yeah, I'm just trying to cook myself, Jo. Go on, get in there, elbows, plenty of meat in there. Now, look at these pearls again, 2 ready-made. Neon colours are so fashionable. Think about the 80s with Cyndi Lauper and Madonna and those bright colours. It's all back. Girls do just want to have fun, Tom. It's true. We do. Pearls are always in fashion. And you can, I'll tell you what I like about this, Kim, is that you can tell these are real pearls, even though they're bright, crazy colours, which I love. And you can create so much out of pearls, can't you? Tiaras. Oh, do you know what I think this is perfect for?
Flower girls.
Proms. You're saying flower girls, I'm thinking proms. Because it's that kind of year, isn't it? Time of year, everyone's doing their GCSEs and then the proms afterwards.
Them, it's going to sound really random, mixed with some dice that have been drilled using your Dremel.
Where would I get such dice from?
I just chopped dice, but drilled them yourself. Yeah.
No. And what is it going in? An earring? A pair of
Earrings, necklace, even a tiara. Oh, yeah, tiara.
That would look cute.
Little dice.
You're so
Spring them
off
off
the
monk's
wall.
paws.
You're so off the wall. I can't handle you. That's just a crazy idea. I love it. I love it.
I don't even know where it came from.
You're like Vivienne Westwood, you. You just come out with something random and it's amazing. Now, you're also getting, of course, that fabulous strand. Have a look, have a look. All together they're amazing, of multicolour quartz. They're 10 by 8. Your green and pink pearls, so Nina Rishi in those colours together, are already made up as necklaces. You should be paying $4.95 just pearlies. June's birth gemstone as well, don't forget you've got a birth gemstone in there. And you can see the natural rings of the pearls here, so you can tell that they're real organic freshwater pearls, can't you? I do love a pearl. I love those 2 colours together as well, those bright greens and bright pinks. So flamboyant. Should be paying £19.95 for the whole bundle. Is that right, Kim? On the dot. But you're getting it at $14.95, so you're getting the quartz for free. You're paying for just the pearls and getting the quartz for free at £14.95. Check out your code NHGC53. Now's the time to shop with us here at Jewellery Maker because we're giving you great deals and everybody gets to enjoy the fact that whatever you buy comes with a 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. Also, very important to note that no matter how heavy your basket gets, we are never going to charge you any more than that 1 P&P, which is £2.95. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a recap from earlier on because so many of you are asking about the enamel. We've still got, yes, it is still in stock. Have a little look. You've got the peridot green. Let me just pop these back. You've got the silver. You've got the copper. You've got the amethyst. And you've got the citrine colour. Love that you've got your brights and your bolds. Love that you've got your colour blockings. But I also love that you've got your metallics in here. It makes the options so much more, doesn't it? If you want to create something out of enamel, do you have to have the melting pot, Kim, to be able to create out of enamel? You do really, don't you? We gave you a deal on that melting pot earlier on today. So if you want it, make sure also, if you've got the melting pot and you've got the enamel and you think, of course the melting pot comes with instructions, but grab the DVD. It's £4.95 and it's a brilliant tutorial. You have to pay online for tutorials sometimes, and our DVDs are so friendly. They're done in a nice friendly environment. You know, a lot of the time these are just overhead cameras with people voiceovering, which I think is a bit impersonal. Ours are, you know, your favourite designers who are experts in their field, working with you as a beginner, step by step. Now, we gave you this deal earlier and people are asking for it, to have a look at the colours again. So here you go. You should be paying £4 per pot, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pots, about £24, is it, Kim? £12. You're getting 3 and getting, you're buying 3 and getting 3 for free. This is crazy. 6 for the price of 3. That's what I was trying to say. 6 for the price of 3. £12. 75. 100 of these have already been allocated this morning, so please make sure you're quick if you want to take up on this deal. How many have we got left, Kim? Do we have plenty of stock of these? We've got 2, so a quarter of the stock's gone, hasn't it? No, a third of the stock's gone, sorry. £12. Third of the stock has now gone. 0800 644 655. Now, my little dears and my little darlings, I'm going to give to you your next kit. That's before I wreck the joint. Hang on a sec. Right. Oh, this rose quartz. Now, I'm wearing the earrings. I don't know how they found themselves in my ears, but if you want to create these gorgeous little earrings, have a look. Go on, get close to my ears. My earrings, not my strands. Goodness me. Oh, get up to the old ears. Someone, hey you, less of the old. How rude. Tom says up to the old ears. How rude. How rude. I'll give you an expression. I love these. They ain't going nowhere. I love them. Now, I've only got one earring in. I'll try my best to steal the other one later. Now, I love this strand of pearls. These pearls are just the best pearls for tiaras and fascinators, little delicate pearly earrings. My gran used to have a brooch, and it was a bird's nest made out of gold, like in solid gold, and it had little pearls in the middle of it, just like this, and I love it. Have a look, because it reminds me of that, and I'd create something like that, like a little brooch. They're delicate, they're beautiful, they're classics, aren't they? Delicate, gorgeous pearls. Create something that's vintage out of these. Create something that's expensive looking out of these. I might use my real silver findings in conjunction with these pearlies, to be honest. I love them. They're 3x2, so they're probably our tintsiest pearls, and they are finely drilled. Did you get your tiger tail through here all right, Joe? What did you use in these?
Yes,
in the pearlies?
and I got... Oh no, I did that through that, didn't I? But yeah, the tiger tail went through it fine.
So actually, considering the size of these pearls, the drill hole
yes,
is considerable.
Brilliant size for doing most things, if the tiger tail will go through, then your 0.4 should go through.
Yeah, really?
I didn't check because I didn't have any 0.4 in the kit.
Yeah. They're beautiful, these pearls. Did you love working with them?
Yes, I did. I was really happy because the week before I'd been on the show and there was some and I wasn't allowed to have them.
The swines didn't let her have it. It was your fault probably, Kim, I don't know. Was it Kim's
Carol.
fault? It was who?
Carol.
Carol wouldn't let, oh, it was Laura's fault then. Now, you've got this gorgeous jasper. The faceted rondelles are 9x6. Aren't they fabulous? This kit's called Red Rose. That's nice, isn't it? Put together by Sheila. You can tell that Sheila's put this together, actually. It's got a bridal edge to it, and I definitely want to make some clusters out of these. Have a look at the crackle quartz. Now, I think the crackle quartz is perfect for tiaras and fascinators. Lovely little dangles out of this. And then check out the rose quartz. Oh, I love these. I'd make a ring out of that. What a lovely surface of checkable faceting. How soft those facets and that colour is. Oh, I do like this kit. I think it's beautiful. Now you get 100 findings with this kit as well. Do you know what I love about this kit, Kim? All 4 strands. You normally get 3 strands. All 4 strands are different shapes. All 4 strands are different sizes. All 4 strands are different gemstones. So here's an opportunity to work with little pearls for the first time. I just want to make clusters. I think they're beautiful. They're such an important addition to your stash. Rose quartz, as we all know, it sells like you wouldn't believe. And look at that depth in the jasper. I can see Jo's jewellery, and I was very drawn to the earrings that she created. She's made so much jewellery out of this kit. Now, when you're buying a kit from us, always consider, if you're creating jewellery to sell on, think about your profit margins. Think about how much you could expect to charge for a pair of pearl earrings. Never sell yourself short. Now, I would always advise you, after speaking to our business expert, Angela, that packaging is really important. Package your gems, your jewellery up beautifully, because if you've taken the time to package it up beautifully, your customers will get the impression that it's worth packaging up beautifully. And it is. Now you need to be on the phone lines quickly for this one. We're going to give you such an incredible price tag. KLGC04, 100 findings, including a metre of chain, 2 toggle clasps, 1 heart, 1 round, your bolt ring and clasp, your jump rings, your crimp beads, your crimp bead covers, your balls. You've got 3 pairs of shepherd's hooks, your eye pins and your head pins, and your chandelier findings. You should be paying almost £43, but this morning we're going to give you 4 strands, 1 of those pearls, for £21.95. A 4-strand kit with 100 findings for £21.95. Personally shopped for you by our wonderful resident expert designer, Sheila, whose niche is bridal jewellery. If you love Sheila's jewellery, you can see how wonderful these work together. Now, Jo, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Babby. Are you ready for me?
No.
Whoever is. Now, my lovely, I love that you've created some very different looks, some modern twists, and that you've also got some classics in here. I adore the bracelet, and it's ridiculously simple, I know, but it's beautiful. This bracelet is stunning, and I think all of us could probably recreate that bracelet, Jo.
Yeah, and that was my leftovers.
Oh, isn't it good? I think that's beautiful, you know. Sort of thing I'd wear to a wedding.
Yeah.
I'm going to a wedding in a couple of weeks, can't wait.
So this is disappearing then.
Well, I mean, there's a risk of it, Jo. I mean, you've only got 1 earring on here. Was there a problem in creating the other earring? I don't know.
No, I think it got lost in transit.
Oh, it got lost, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in me here. I'll have the other one later. Oh, I love these. Now, you've made 2 of the same design. Oh no, they're not exactly the same.
They are the same design, but I wanted to show a difference that could be made by using different shaped stones.
Gems. Yes, exactly. I love this. Isn't that fab? Joe, your jewellery is amazing. I love it.
Day wear and night wear, though.
Yes.
We're using exactly the same technique.
Now, I asked Debbie Bolford what she would do with these pearls, and she told me she'd make a beady bead, and that's exactly what you've done here.
I was really impressed, actually, that I could do a beady bead with them.
Because you were saying you can get the tiger tail through there really easy.
Yeah.
When you made your beady bead, did you use tiger tail or did you use monofilament?
I did use the monofilament.
Because it's easier to tie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Now have a look, because you've also got the rondelles that are faceted.
Yeah, that's a his and hers set there.
A his and hers set? So this is the his?
Yeah, and this necklace.
Have a look.
It's one of the requests I've had is to start doing his and hers pieces.
Really?
Yeah.
How interesting is that? Very posh and Becks to go out in matching jewellery. Have a look at that. Isn't it fabulous? And just by using those crimp beads, you lift that design, and it does give it a bit of a masculine edge. Although, I'm not going to lie, if my boyfriend had this, I'd probably steal
You'd nick it, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. And that's the joy of it. It's one of those gifts that you buy for somebody so that you can steal it. Do you ever do that? My daughter's got the same shoe size as me now, so I can guilt-free buy her some shoes and wear them myself. In fact, I wore her shoes into work this morning. How old's your daughter then, Jo?
She's just turned 11.
So the same age as mine. Crikey.
Yeah.
Mia's about to be 12 in August. I got it coming, haven't I?
I've got it already.
Have you? Oh, God.
Love you, darling. Because I know you're watching.
I love them. I love them. I couldn't be without them. I'd have a whole house full of them. And I did yesterday. We had a whole house full of them. £21.95 for your gorgeous kit. What are you going to show us, my darling?
Beady bead.
A bead. Good, excellent.
Because I've been told we haven't done one for a while.
We haven't done a beady bead for ages. Okay, so Jo, I noticed that you've sneakily put these all in a row.
Yeah, it's easier.
I've never ever seen a designer do that. What we're doing is we're showing you the beady bead with a larger bead than the pearl, just to show the technique. It's quite hard for you to see with those little pearls.
Yeah. Plus, I'm doing it with the
tiger tail,
so you can see it, because you've got I've got no chance of seeing the monofilament in this light.
Now have a look at what Jo's done, if you can, over the overhead camera, because what Jo's done, which isn't something, can you see she's put them in a sneaky little row? So two of them are exactly in the same position, and the other one in the middle moved further up. That is sneaky. Now let's see where Jo's going to start with this.
Right, so what we're going to do is I've laid out, we start off with 12 beads to create our beady bead.
Okay.
And we start off, I've laid them out the wrong way for me, but so it's the right way for you. So we've got our top.
Okay, so you're taking from row 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So the top 3 beads.
Do you make out of rows of 3 or rows of 4 when you do a beady bead?
4.
Right. Okay.
So we've put on our first 3 beads, which were the top 1 and the 2 next to it. Then we're going to pick up our next one that's on its own.
To create, and that's number 4.
Yeah, and we're going to go through with one side of our tiger tail, or monofilament. Then we're going to get our other side and put it through the opposite direction so that they cross over within the bead.
Pull, pull.
Zhunk.
Right, now you'll
So
notice...
now we've got a diamond.
Now you'll notice the top gemstone is there. Now I always count that now, Jo, as number 1.
Yeah.
Because you want to make 4 again. You've already got 1 gemstone on there. So count that as 1 and add another 3, sorry. Oh, we went crazy then, Tom. What happened there?
So we put 1 on our left.
And 2 on our right. Is it important to do 1 on the left and 2 on the right, or does it not really matter?
To be honest, I put 1 on the left, 1 on the right, and then I thread them both through at the same time. I know some people put them on one way or the other, but I just find it easier to hold the bead. Just makes it easier for me to get them
I think when it makes sense in your own mind, run with it. Now you'll notice that this is curling up already.
That's our first 2 sections that we had laid out. So now we're going to rinse and repeat. 1 on the left,
No, this is similar to the ladder weave, or pretty much the same as the ladder weave, isn't it?
It is the ladder weave. But
You're
the difference
allowing the
comes
curl
with,
instead of flattening it out, aren't you?
Difference comes with how we connect it to itself. So one on the left, one on the right, cross over through the middle, bead. So we've now got 3 pieces.
Okay, dokes.
And then we're going to put one on the left, one on the right. Where are ya?
There he is. You would, yeah. We've got the cracker ones. It's really hard to see the drill holes.
What we're going to do now is, because we haven't got a final bead to put and cross over through, we're going to go back to the first bead we put on.
Okay.
And we're going to cross over
Right.
through the very first bead.
Okay.
Pull it tight, and as you pull it tight,
Ooh.
it forms our little ball.
Aha.
Then to secure, I'll show you like I would do with the monofilament. So I might not get my knot neat, but go through the top beads so that your 2 threads are in the same place.
Okay.
So we've now got our 2 beads coming out of wires coming out of 2 beads next to each other.
Aha.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a surgeon's knot.
A surgeon's knot?
So we do our normal overhand knot, but then take our thread back through
Oh, is that a
once more.
surgeon's? Oh. I did go to Brownies, but I gave
it
up
tight.
because it was in same time as Dallas. So I must have missed the knotting technique.
And then I do another one, just, it's perfectly secure like that, but I like to do another one. So go do our normal overhand knot, take our cord back through once more, pull it tight. Now with your monofilament, at this point you'd trim it off, and I put a little dab of nail varnish, just clear nail varnish.
Or nail glue or something like that, can we use or not?
Nail glues and super glues, things like that, I wouldn't recommend because it will make the monofilament go brittle.
Oh, don't use that then.
There is buy, but everyone's got a bit of nail varnish indoors.
Bit of blob of nail varnish. Kim's just told me she used to knot for the girls' brigade. Did you, Kim? I can imagine you in that little uniform. Yeah, I used to always get in trouble at Brownies.
Right, just trim my ends off. I'm going to show you how I made the earrings. Now with the earrings, it was pearls and little silver beads, but I'm just going to...
Oh, the ones that I've borrowed.
So we're going to get our head pin, put one of our beads on.
So you're showing us for the sake of... Oh, right, okay, so you've done your beady bead already.
Slide your beady bead on.
Through the centre. Oh,
With the pearls, I didn't have to put a bead in the middle.
Okay. For why? Because they...
Because they just were so tight together that I did, but with the crackle...
Because of the tininess of them.
The crackle, for a little bit of extra support, I'd put an extra bead in the middle.
Oh, I like that, Jo, that's nice.
And then... Didn't take enough off. Another bead on the top.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
So we've now created like a little diamond rather than a bead. And just get our round nose pliers, put our head pin in so that you can't feel it coming out the end.
Okay.
Bend your wrist out once, release your pressure, bring it back to the start.
Twice.
Bend again so that you're...
Do you need to do a kickback on it?
Yeah. So you're touching the other bit of wire.
Okay.
And get your shepherd's hook.
Open the jockey door.
Open the door upwards. I place it flat on my finger, that way when you open it and
You know
close
you're going the right way.
You know where you are.
And Jo, it's
Slide it on.
important to do that because otherwise you fracture
Close down.
your silver, don't you?
Yeah, and you'll lose the shape.
Yeah.
You just won't get a nice loop again. And then there's...
How lovely. Now what you can do is put that earring there for the photographs, and I'll probably just
Little
take
and
the other one.
large.
Little and large. £21.95 kit for the pence for this kit, and think about the diverse range of jewellery that you can actually create using the pearls, using the rose quartz faceted rectangles that are 14 by 10, your jasper rondelles 9 by 6, 80 carats in your crackled quartz plain rounds at 6mm, 15 metres of tiger tail, 18 metres of monofilament, and over 6 metres of clear elastic red rose KLG C04. Now, we've been inspired by the gorgeous Jo. It's time to be inspired by you on the Wall of Fame.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back. It's time for us to look again at your designs, which we just thank you from the bottom of our hearts for sending in, because it's amazing to see everybody's designs, isn't it, Jo?
It is definitely. Some of the creations that are coming through are stunning.
I think so. I think actually Carol and I were on the phone the other day talking, and she was saying how amazing. They just seem to be getting better and better and better. Number 665 is an absolute example of that. Loving Pal Shell and those pearlies. They're gorgeous. And this is from Hazel Ramsey, who says, my set to go with the dress I'm wearing to my niece's wedding. I am guest of honour, whatever that is. I used abalone pearls and aquamarine, all from JM. It looks better on. It looks a little untidy on the strap. I don't think it does. From Hazel in Durham. There you go, Hazel, thank you so much for sending that in. It's gorgeous.
Right, I've got 666 as my partner would say that's appropriate.
Look at that, it's amazing. Dawn Howell, you are a genius. Look at this.
Hi all at JM, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's made from antique bronze wire and green aventurine, all from yourselves, of course. I was inspired by one of your wonderful DVDs. Best wishes, Dawn Howell.
Dawn, fantastic.
It's beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
It's a lovely combination of techniques.
I've got number 667 from Sharon, who says, Sharon in Surrey says, Sharon, these are fabulous. I love seeing cufflinks. This week's entry for the Wall of Fame is some cufflinks made for my brother for his 50th birthday. Unfortunately, he doesn't really wear them now. The cufflinks made with the white quartz and smoky quartz nuggets, both from JM. Loving my winning silver clay kit, and the Swelligant dies. Also was stunned by the bead scoop. I love the Swelligant too. Thank you so much for showing us your examples of, oh, look at, I love those little endings. They're fab. Do you make a lot of cufflinks, Jo?
I do make cufflinks.
Do you?
Yeah.
They're a great gift, aren't they?
I've got 668.
Tree of Life.
Lovely Tree of Life.
Lindsay.
From Lindsay in Peterlee.
Peterlee.
Hi all at JM. This is my first attempt at a Tree of Life pendant using Tanzanite chips and the Wirework DVD from Jewellery Maker. Love to watch the weekend shows and usually end up spending money. Love from Lindsay in Peterlee.
I've never been to Peterlee. Don't know where that is. Helen in Liverpool, I am absolutely loving your work. 669. How gorgeous is this? Now, we've got a cuff bracelet workshop coming up, which I'm going to give you some information on in just a sec. 669. Helen Abrams. I just love it. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame, says Helen. I've tried crocheting chips in long single strands weaved in together before, but thought I would try something different with my crocheting. I tried to do as I would with wool or cotton and make it thicker. I started with silver beading thread in the middle, then I used the rosy beading thread to crochet on either side. I then threaded it in afterwards and the rhodochrosite chips along the centre. Everything is from JM, and I just wanted opinions on if people think it works or not. Although getting £100 credit wouldn't be refused. It works. It more than works. I love it. What do you think, Jo?
And the colour, I didn't think it was beading thread at all.
Well, I thought that was wire. Is it not?
Yeah,
wire?
I did. Well,
it's amazing.
Thread actually said beading thread.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I thought it was wire. So
did
it's
I.
lovely and strong.
It's amazing. Helen in Liverpool, fantastic. Now, we've got some information on how you can get involved with your cuffs. Now, before I give you that information, we've got the Kumihimo square disc. So you can create that flat square stitch I didn't know you got this in square.
I know you can get it, but I haven't got one yet.
You need one.
Yeah, I know I need one.
You
Well,
need
my
one.
daughter will steal it though for friendship bracelets.
Does she make lots of friendship bracelets?
She makes all sorts.
Does she?
Yeah.
Keeps her quiet. You need to get
Exactly.
one. We're gonna. Oh yeah, we got the winner of the competition. We finally got a winner for that strand. We will announce that winner after the break. We'll be right back after this.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our Cuffs and Bangles workshop. Laura will guide you through how to design a combination of cuff styles and shapes, as well as techniques including wrapping and weaving. The full course includes a range of different gauges of wire, a bead scoop bag, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to our museum. All of this for $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 6444 655.
I've just taken part in Gemma's Adventures with Beading Thread course. I thoroughly enjoyed it and would recommend it to anybody to take part. I mean, Gemma is amazing, the whole group has been relaxed and it's been a really enjoyable day. I'll definitely come back.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker. Chandi beads are Jewellery Maker's range of 925 sterling silver beads that have been handcrafted in our workshop in the heart of Jaipur. There is an 8-stage process to craft these artisan beads. Stage 1 is the annealing process. This is when heat is applied to the sterling silver wire, then slowly cooled down in order to soften the metal to make it more workable. Stage 2. This is the pattern making process. This is where the silver wire is put onto the spindle of a rotary machine. Stage 3 is the cutting process, and Stage 4 is shaping. Stage 5 is soldering, and this is done to give firm joints to the beads. Stage 6, assembling. Stage 7 is surface cleaning. And finally, Stage 8 is the plating process, which starts with steam treatment to treating it with dilute sulfuric acid to remove the impurities and making it perfect for plating.
Come and learn alongside our expert Liz Welsh about how to use your jewel enamel starter kit. This DVD will introduce you to the fundamentals of using jewel enamel, including melting, using Carantha molds, heat polishing, bezel setting, and adding gleam and a stellar flash to enhance your designs. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Sorry, we're having a little bit of a laugh because I was doing a little bit of emceeing and Kim thought it was great. Have a look. I'm not going to do it again. Have a look. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not Alicia Dixon. Have a look. Now, this time we gave vision and we asked you, what gemstone is this? Now, Tim, who is the gemstone master, and I just did a little bit of freestyling on that a minute ago, and that was pretty good for me, wasn't it? Just rolled off the tongue. I might put a little bit of a lyric in there for you, Tim, when we send you your bead scoop. You have won. What's Tim's surname? Tim's 1-0. Now, I was saying, hang on, Tim won the last competition we did, which is why I was calling him the gemstone master. Farsis, it's not a fix, I tell you. Don't say that, Tom. It was just happened to be Tim again who gave us the first correct answer, which is that this strand is in fact emerald. Yes, I know. Look at the size of them. They're going to be yours, aren't they? Coming up on today's show a little bit later. When was the last time we saw emerald this big? Huge, amazing pendants of emerald. Stay where you are. Kumihimo is what I'm going to give you next. Have a look. Now this is your square disc. Everyone's going to be going around singing Kumihimo, aren't they now? You can't not. It is Monday after all. We should all have a little tune in our heads. Now, to create this amazing flatter stitch. Now traditionally, I do know all the words to that. Oh, Ed's going, I know all the words to every Disney. Do you? So if I was to I know all the words to Star Wars. Every single word. Anyway, it is something to be proud of. It's the greatest film in the world. Have a look at this Kumihimo. Now, you'll notice that there's a twist on this Kumihimo stitch. It's not the traditional round stitch that we know. It's a new stitch. There is a new Kumihimo stitch in town, and to create said stitch, you need this incredible square Kumihimo disc. You've got all the grooves to get into. Do you like what I did there? Do you? And if you're not sure how to use it, panic ye not, there are full instructions. You're on the phone lines for this already. I know you want it. We've only got 100 of these in stock. It'll fly out, I know it will. Stop everything. You don't just get the disc. You also get the 2 beading packs that I have in front of me. Within a beading pack, you will receive your tiger tail of different colors. You can see some gold in there. You can see some black in the other one. You've also got your elastics, your ribbon. Here's everything that you get. That's just out of 1 pack though, isn't it, Tom? Oh no, it's not, that's both of them. Now, Joe, do you Kumihimo?
I round Kumihimo.
You round Kumihimo? Yes, we just have a little chat about this. Would you like to square Kumihimo?
Yes, because I'd like to see what it's like with wire.
I am the same. I want to do or tiger tail. I think it would be great.
No, just wire. That's
just wire, says Joe. She's pure wire. She can think of nothing else. Now, I agree with you, Joe. And actually, let's think about this, Joe, because if you use solid sterling silver wire, you've got yourself a really thick, gorgeous, almost like a gate bracelet. Do you remember gate bracelet?
Yes.
Now, you could almost create that, couldn't you? That kind of look. If you use solid sterling silver wire, we're talking big price tags we can charge for a thick silver bracelet, aren't we?
It would be an expensive one to make though, so you would have to weigh up the pros and cons with doing it in sterling. It's very easy to do exactly the same technique with all of the plated wires.
And you could do the coloured.
We do here, yeah, the coloured.
The chartreuse would look good.
And you could do exactly the same as you'd create rainbows with your thread, you could create rainbows with your wire.
Oh, yeah, I like that idea, Joe. Do you know what, Kim? Actually, do you know what, lovely jewellery maker? If you were to buy this at its regular price tag, £19.85, you'd have a great deal. You've got all these wonderful elements. You've got your square Kumihimo. At £9.95, you need to grab yourself a deal because £19.95 is a good price tag. We do give you the very best value we can here at Jewellery Maker. So at £19.95 as the recommended price tag here at Jewellery Maker, you're getting a great deal. At £9.95, you're getting an uber deal. QHGC57 is the code that you need, and for £9.95 you get your square Kumihimo And you get that free annoying tune in your head right now for the rest of the day. One of two ways in which you can come shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. You can get yourself on those phone lines 0800 655, or you can shop online as always. It's jewellerymaker.com. Check out baskets. Now, we are going to give you the Tuxedo collection. Ooh la la, we all like a man in a tux, don't we? Have a look what you've got. I want to show you each gemstone strand because they are all in their own right. I'm going to show them individually. Are going to offer something to your jewellery making table. Have a look at this Gems of Distinction strand. Of rondelles. And look at the graduation. Black onyx. Probably the most widely used black gemstone on the market. We don't have a lot of black onyx, and in fact it's been months since we last had it. We've created a ring out of this bundle to show you. How fab is that? I love it. Now, black onyx is a gemstone that I think pretty much everybody knows and understands. A lot of the designers use this stone, such as Chanel, Gucci jewellery, Prada jewellery. You know, your catwalk designers use this gemstone quite a lot. I love the fact that you've got the graduation of bicones, and it is a Gems of Distinction strand. You can use the tassel if you want. Let's talk about the fact that I have the same gemstone for you in graduated pairs. Oh, isn't this ring fab? It's got every gemstone in. Now these pairs are just wonderful as graduation drops in earrings. They're fabulous as Debbie Bolford style tassels. Wonderful in rings, as we've seen. You've also got your drops of agate. Now, Tom's just made a valid point. Black looks expensive. Black looks elegant. There is some evening glamour in there, Tom, as well. You've got your twisted rice beads of snowflake obsidian. Now, snowflake obsidian is one of those gemstones, kind of like golden obsidian, very, very underappreciated. I think you've got to get this home to realise how fabulous it is. Every single tiny little snowflake on there has the most amazing detail. Have a look at that. Every single gemstone so individual to the next, yet going together harmoniously. And then let's add some glamour. Then let's add some glitz, some facets, some sparkle. Let's add some hematite and just make it a little bit sexier. That's what we've done, and that's why we're calling it Tuxedo. GHG C70 for glamour, for sophistication, for elegance, and for something a little bit gorgeous. You should be paying over £30 for these strands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands, 45 carats in your black onyx, plain bicone rondelles, from 5 to 8 millimeters. 40 carats of your graduated onyx pairs. They range from 7 by 5 to 12 by 8, and they're a 30 centimeter stranded distinction. 150 carats in that sexy hematite. Those faceted rounds are 5 mil, and you've got a 36 centimeter strand there. Your black striped agate drops are 18 by 13 mil, and we are blessing you with 190 carats. 150 carats of that fabulous snowflake obsidian twisted rice beads are 16 by 8 millimeters. Are you ready for another Uber deal? Should be paying over £30 to remind you. But today, put together as a bundle, we're going to give you the deal of £21.95. I can see those gorgeous ladies in Bolford Corner having a look. And you're loving this, ladies, aren't you? £21.95. That's less than £4.40 in my brain per strand. I didn't work that out. Do you like my acting like I worked that out? Of course I didn't work that out. I'm the world's most stupid person. GHG, I can do my 10s and my 2s and my 3s. That's about where my limit ends. £21.95 is your price tag today. Now I'm going to give you, oh, hang on a minute, stop everything. Look at this gorgeous necklace. Bracelet, it's a necklace, Jenny. Oh, this is luscious. An example of what you can create out of this bundle. Isn't it? That is gorgeous. Now, I'm going to give to you. Hang on, I'm going to tick. Oh, I like this, Kim. Lime greens, center drilled jelly beans. These look like if you were to taste them, don't taste them, they taste yummy. And I used to do that. I used to have an obsession, didn't I, Kim? When I was a child, of eating things that I thought looked like they tasted nicely. An example of this is a Body Shop soap that I won't spit into. They smell so good, but they don't taste good. Kim says she's like that with nail varnish. Don't eat nail varnish, you nutter. Oh, come on, she eats it when it's dry. Kim, come on. That's gross. Now you've also got your sunny yellow citrine. So that's green aventurine, your jelly beans. I love them. They're fab, aren't they? Mia brought home a box of joke jelly beans the other day. They were Harry Potter joke jelly beans. I was given a sausage flavour one and was almost sick. I wouldn't recommend, and that was the mildest flavour in there. Oh, sorry, that is the serpentine strand, the jelly beans. But then you've also got jelly beans of aventurine there. Have a look. It's so summery though, isn't it? Don't you think? It's quite fun as well. Now you could do quite a few different things here. You could do something really fun and funky, maybe put some fuchsia with the lime green. You could mix these two up together. They look cool together, don't they? I love the citrine for its subtlety. You could put these two together. I wouldn't put these two together, I don't know why, because I'm a bit of a wimp like that. Look at the gold. And you also get, look at these, such a Gemma Crow strand of green agate. Now let me give you, it's called the Ocean Collection. Let me give you your dimensions. Look at all this colour, look at all this glamour, the clarity, it's all fabulous. 230 carats in your centre drilled green aventurine jelly beans, they're 10 by 6. 280 carats in the citrine nuggets, they're 14 by 10, up to 18 by 12. 230 carats in your serpentine, and again those are 10 by 6. 290 carats in your pyrite drops, 14 by 10 mil, and 1,000 carats in your graduated wheels of agate. This is very carat weight heavy. This bundle gives you opportunities for subtlety, but it also gives you opportunities for your big, elaborate Vivienne Westwood style piece. Ooh, Amelia. I love that pyrite. Are you ready for your price tag? We are low in stock of this, so you've got to be quick. The recommended price tag, and if you were in fact buying these individually on our website here at Jewellery Maker, where we always try and give you the very best prices, £30 is what you'd be paying. But you're not paying £30 today. EVG C38. Get yourself dialing. Get yourself on the Webulous, because we're about to give you a deal. And don't forget, everybody that shops with us always receives a 30-day, no questions asked money back guarantee. No matter who you are, you will all receive that. All you need is a debit or credit card to come shopping with us and get yourself either on the phone lines or on the website. Low in stock. Your price tag today, nowhere near £30, is £19.95. EVG 18 is your item code. The Ocean Collection with pyrite, with agate, with serpentine, and with aventurine. Now I'm going to give you... Do you know what? Looking at this, there's so much you can create. You've got so much texture, haven't you? Amelia's just given me the most gorgeous necklace. Am I allowed to show this necklace or not yet? Not yet. Now have a look. I've got the most beautiful bundle coming up for you. All very pretty drops. I'm thinking if you bought Mark's Chip and Nugget DVD, but you wanted to make something Smoky Quartz, Citrine and Apatite. Now, I think that if you had Mark's DVD, this would look nice, wouldn't it? Like all in clusters. I think that you could create something very Sheila cluster. Do you know what I mean? Very Sheila. Gorgeous. Now, don't forget we've got those huge emeralds coming up for you later on. Look at the size of them. They're huge. I like those. Right, my darlings. Can I just, do you mind if I have a little look at these lilies? I've got it. Ooh! They're very strong, I just dropped them. Right, have a look at these. Now, every single time we bring you these, they sell out. I don't think I've ever bought you these and they haven't sold out. Lilies, beautiful lilies. Do you remember Gemma Crow made something with the long, like twists of wire coming out? What are they called? The bits in the middle of lilies?
Stamens.
That's it, stamens. And we've also got a different colour of those coming up for you later on too. Can I? Yes, I love those. Am I allowed to show them? Have we definitely got them, have we? Yeah, I need these. Have a look. I want to make a necklace out of these, can I? Just, do you know what I would do out of those? Yes, I would do, I would use your macrame thread, but it would be an over-the-head knotted necklace. That's what I want to do. I think it would be quite bohemian, you know? Yeah, you know, it would be real boho, wouldn't it? I like that a lot. And I also think this would look beautiful on an anklet. Not with my great big cankles, but on someone else's. Right. Cankles are calf ankle where there is no definition between the two. And so it's just a cankle. Have you never heard of that expression, Tom? You do learn something new every day from me, Tom, my darling. Lapis lazuli has got to be one of my all-time favourite gemstones. Super Egyptian. Have a look. It is very Cleopatra. Have a look. Now you've got the rounds. Now I've just got to talk to you about lapis, because isn't it wonderful? Isn't it just a fabulous gemstone? Now lapis lazuli is mainly, not always, it's got to be said, but mainly found in Afghanistan. Some of the world's most beautiful kunzite also comes from Afghanistan. It's already quite hard for us to get hold of. It's such a strikingly beautiful gemstone. It gives you this wonderful, rich, dark, midnight backdrop with flickers of gold stars. Every strand I'm showing you right now is brand spanking new. This one I have just got to have. I want to make a ring out of that. I want to set it into silver clay. I want to make some earrings out of that. I love the way it sits flat against the skin. I love the idea of a rosary star chain with gold. Kim's just telling me this 3-strand pack contains, all 3 strands are from Afghanistan, where some of the world's finest lapis lazuli can be found. Now have a look at this green lapis. Now that colour is so organic looking. That colour is so beautiful. You've got flashes of turquoise in there. Imagine this with gold. And you know what? So many of the greatest jewellery designers of our time use lapis lazuli. Have a look at this wonderful, now this necklace is wonderful. It's been created to show you. Look at this necklace, how beautiful. You can create that with these strands. With gold, I would always use gold. Pick up the fact that there is pyrite naturally included in lapis lazuli. So if you put elements of gold in there, you're really going to draw focus to the gold of that. Now, I want you to look at the richness of the colour, and I want you to think about summer nights, and I want you to think about the fact that you've got a real Egyptian-looking gemstone here, and use that Egyptian look to inspire your jewellery. Think about wearing this with lovely white dresses or skirts, or your linen trousers. It's just one of those incredible, it would look great on the beach, Kim, you're right. Linens, that's what I'm thinking. Any day now, those flip-flops are coming out, aren't they? Any day. Toyed with it yesterday, I did. Have a look at this trio of gorgeousness. Lapis lazuli, 225 carats of your plain rondelles with the green 8x5, 140 carats in your puffy coins on a 10mm, 300 carats in your 10mm rounds, HBG C11, the luxurious lapis lazuli selection. It's going to be an incredible price tag. 0800 644 655 or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Debit card or your credit card and grab your lapis lazuli. Are you ready? Should be £19, but today we're going to give you a little bit of a treat because we love you. £14.95. Such an outstanding price tag. Now, Jo, do you use lapis lazuli ever?
I've got some lapis, but I couldn't get hold of it for a very long time because one of the big designers was buying it all up everywhere.
One of the big designers was buying it up everywhere, and so it was hard to get hold of. We have seen this gemstone very, very much in your Marie Claire, your Cosmopolitan magazine, your Elle magazine. You know, the fashion must-have buying magazines now. There is a great demand for lapis lazuli. When some of the world's most famous designers are using it and advertising it, it becomes more popular. It becomes harder for us to get hold of. It therefore, as a chain reaction, becomes harder for you to get hold of. At £14.95, I'm definitely encouraging you to multi-buy because we never know when we're going to get lapis lazuli in from one day to the next. It's a godsend. HBG C11 is your item code. Get it while you can. Get it while it's in stock. Well done. Now, I've got for you a brand new strand of spinel. Oh, I love this. I want these. Jo, you're going to go crazy for these. Have you seen them?
Yes, I have. I want them.
Spinel hearts. Black spinel hearts. This is brand new. This is a big deal, by the way. You need it. I didn't know if we definitely had them. That's why we haven't shown them to you so far yet in today's show. Now, I want you to get really uber close to these because they are absolutely gorgeous. You are seeing spinel hearts. Can you see those properly on the screen? Beautiful hearts. Are they this? Oh, I love them. I want to cascade them in earrings. I want to make rosary links out of them. I want to make really special pieces of jewellery. Jo, you've seen this strand. You want this strand. Where in your mind are you going design-wise?
Barefoot sandals.
Barefoot sandals. And what are you going to make? An anklet?
The ones that go down to the toe.
Oh,
again, I'm thinking bridal. I know it's black, but I am thinking bridal.
I agree with you. Just a few black hearts in there.
Mixed in with some of the baby pearls.
Oh, those baby pearls with this would have made an amazing two-strand pack. If you bought the last kit with those gorgeous little pearls, you need this strand to go with. It's just... Now, what I want you to think about is running some 0.4 wire through these and linking each one, making a feature out of each gemstone. Because if you set them apart from each other, you get to see the shape a little bit better. Would you agree with that, Jo?
Yes, definitely.
Rather than, because actually, if you look at them here on this strand, can't quite appreciate that definition of a heart. If you put them individually, you really see it.
Yes, you do. And that's one of the reasons I do a lot of my designs, because it spreads them out. You get both the expense of a handmade chain, plus the beautiful qualities of some of the stones, and it makes each stone just pop.
Do you know what? I agree with that. I just if you individualize them, it does do that. It makes that stone really stand out from the crowd. Now, have a look at the facets. This is a Gems of Distinction strand. Black spinel is a really important gemstone to have in your collection. I think so many people mistake black spinel for black diamonds. It is a gemstone that is primarily found in ruby and sapphire bearing areas as well. Now, you get this gemstone in lots of different colors. Red spinel is so often mistaken for ruby that it's dubbed the Scarlet Pimpernel of gemstones. Look at the shape, look at the sparkle, 40 carats of black spinel, the code that you need, AGJ K04, at a tinsy wincy price tag. Expecting $12.95, you're getting them for £8.95, not £12.95, just £8.95 for you. It's an absolutely titchy price to pay for such a gorgeous strand. 0800 644 655 AGJ K04. We love that we've got your company here this morning at Jewellery Maker. Please don't forget to make something gorgeous out of this and send it into your wall of fame, because we are super inspired by you. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, and if you've already got an open basket this morning, you're never going to pay any more P&P. You know, when we shop online, and I do this all the time, you shop online, you buy an outfit and you think, I want the matching shoes and they're only X amount of pounds. You put them in your basket and suddenly your P&P has gone from $3.95 to $8.95. We do not do that. It doesn't matter how heavy your package is, we're going to always give you one price tag for your P&P. Just one price tag. You always get a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. £8.95. Get it in your life. Now it's time to give to you another gorgeous kit. Have a look at these gemstones. I want you to know that this kit was put together by Linda. Anybody that watches this show regularly knows how fabulous Linda is at jewellery making. Now, there are so many reasons you need this in your life. Now, if you're new to Jewellery Maker, every day we give you kits that have been put together by our designers. Now, what this does is it gives you opportunities to A, get gemstones that perhaps you might never have worked with before. B, it's a chance to grab strands that have been personally shopped for you. So if you are new to Jewellery Maker and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know what goes with what, how is this inspired to make jewellery? Have a look at what you've got here. What Linda's done is she's put together a selection of soft and subtle colours, fabulous organic shapes and different sizes. Now, what you'll see is that you've got 4 strands in this pack, and also what you'll see is that you've got chips and nuggets. If you've got Mark's Chip and Nugget DVD, you're going to want this kit, especially when you see the price tag we're going to give you. Now, before I get into showing you how amazing these strands are, I want you to know that this kit is going far too low for what you're getting. If you love it, it's limited, so you've got to get on the phone lines. It's a while stocks last kit. It's not going to happen often that we give you this amount of gemstone for the price you're about to get. I'm going to walk you through every single strand that we've got. Firstly, we've got tourmaline. Tourmaline is so widely used. Paraiba tourmaline, which is a greeny blue, is one of the world's rarest gemstones. You've got in here rich rubellite tones. Now, the red form of tourmaline is called rubellite. You'll see Cartier, one of my favorite rings in the world that I've ever seen is a big rubellite ring surrounded by diamonds by Cartier. I am in love with that ring. It is massively expensive. There's no way I'd be able to, but I've got rubellite in this strand, and I'm going to be inspired by the fact that a lot of those very famous designers use rubellite. Now, you've also got, I'm going to just hold this strand out, you've got green tourmaline in here, you've got pinks in here, you've got black tourmaline in here. Black tourmaline is what causes the rutilations in rutile quartz, actually. It's also the birth gemstone, is tourmaline of October, along with opal and moonstone. No, that's not right. Along with opal, I just said, no, that was wrong. Now you've also got those lovely bubbles of soft primrose yellow lemon quartz. Now look at that colour. It's really, really subtle, isn't it? It's kind of like a breezy colour. A little blush of colour. And I think it looks wonderful next to that tourmaline, do you? It is a graduated strand, so you can create a nice graduation in a drop or in a Debbie Bolford style tassel. Show you your preonite top drilled drops. Now the reason this strand is lush is because the colour is gorgeous, dewy and fresh and summery. And another reason this strand is gorgeous is because they are top drilled. So I'm going to dangle them. I'm going to use these individually. Maybe I'm going to make a pendant out of these. I think that you've got more options. You can make a flower very easily. Are you ready? Because I've got another fantastic strand of kyanite. Look at that pearlescent luster. I know you love this kit. 4 fabulous strands. 1 very low price tag. Just wait a minute, because I know you're going crazy for this kit, but there are 2 more important things to tell you. Number 1, you've got solid sterling silver, but we never do this. Do you know we've been giving you kits with 100 findings in that are silver on copper, which is great, but so many of you have asked us, can we have a kit with solid sterling silver? Well, here, my jewellery making darlings, it is. 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks, your bolt rings and matching jump rings, your crimp beads, you've got your 7mm jump rings there as well, your eye pins and your head pins. Solid sterling silver, create something luxurious, create something beautiful. And if you've got Mark's DVD, you already know what you're going to create. Now, I'm not finished there, because you've also got your tiger tail, you've also got your elastic, and you've also got your monofilament, a very generous amount of each. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got 4 gorgeous strands, and we're about to get some uber inspiration from Joe's design. YXG C74 at over £40, just over £40. You're already getting a fantastic saving by buying individually, but this morning we've put this together. I say we. It was Linda. Linda, the fabulous Linda, has put this bundle together for you, personally shopped for you, to be inspired at £21.95. The price tag, don't forget, you've got solid sterling silver findings. The price tag is incredibly low. YXG C74. This is a very exciting opportunity for you now, because you've got all this shape, all this. And even if you just use 2 or 3 gemstones, because of the shape of them and because of the size of them, it's still going to be a substantial piece of jewellery. £21.95, a 30-day money-back guarantee. Let's get on over to that luscious lady and be inspired by her designs. Put that Wirework down, you. She's wiring away. Now, a jewellery maker never stops. Let's go on over to one of those said incredible jewellery makers and have a look at what she's created with this incredible kit. What are you thinking about these shapes and sizes?
I panicked.
What do you mean you panicked?
I don't do chips and nuggets very well.
Of course you do. Look at this.
I opened it and I had a little bit of a flutter.
All of our designers have their niche, if you like. Joe's is fine wirework. She likes to work with tiny, delicate gemstones. Now, Mark is our chip and nugget guy.
Yeah.
And actually, if I gave Mark wire before Christmas, he'd have had a panic attack. And he would have, I tell you. And Vicky and I had to really coax him into wire. She bought him a mug saying, I love wirework. And, you know, it is one of those things. Now, as a designer, you teach jewellery. We've all got our comfort zones. Would you push somebody to work outside of their comfort zone to perhaps create something that you never thought possible?
I have done with one of my students quite regularly, actually. She doesn't do random, but she wants to do random. So she comes to me for charm bracelet lessons and things like that, and I just literally throw her a bead scoop on the table and I don't let her look to see what she's picking up.
Teacher, a woman of
That
my own
sounded
heart.
really nasty, but she loves
go
it.
on, push them. Go on, do it for mummy. That's what you like, isn't it? That's what I'm like. Right, now Jo, did you panic when you first got this kit?
I panicked a bit more because then I realised it was only 43 findings.
You've got to calm down. Stop panicking.
Well, no, I did the other kits first, you see. So I was in the mindset of
100 findings.
I've got all of this that I can do.
Okay, but you got those sterling silver findings, which just ups the price of the. It ups the value of the jewellery you're going to make, undoubtedly. Would you
once
agree?
I calmed down, I was fine.
Right, so we're calm now. And what about this kyanite? You very calmly put the kyanite onto onto some tiger tail. And then what you've done, I love that, is some S-style links at the front with your head pins or eye pins.
Yes, just the eye pins.
Either one, because you've snipped off the ends, haven't you? Oh no, you've used the eye of the eye pin. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, Jenny. And what you've done is you've taken the smaller stones of kyanite at the front, made a little feature of them. I think that's stunning. And actually, Jo, I think it's nice that you've been pushed out of your comfort zone a little bit there.
I wanted to do something different rather than just stringing them with something else spaced out. Because if I get chips, I'd normally cluster them, or just space them slightly. So I was pushing myself. Yeah.
You do use chips in some of your charm bracelets, though, don't you?
Yeah, charm bracelets
They're
and
great
little
for that.
cluster pendants, but that's it. I don't normally use chips for anything else.
Okay, well this is an example of exactly why you need to get this kit in your life. $21.95. Jo doesn't normally use chips, but look at what happens when you push yourself out of your comfort zone. It's definitely recommended that you do that. And the sucker of the lemon quartz, and I think that adds a real twist because you've used primarily the darker colours of tourmaline in this, and you've done that on purpose?
Yes, I did. I did do a mark and I did colour.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think it's worked splendidly well. Now, I've got to say, Jo, I just adore these earrings. I didn't see these earlier, otherwise the pearl earrings might have been in danger, I'm not going to lie.
I'd hidden them behind the back.
How dare you hide things from me? Look at them.
I made them myself.
Do you know what? They remind me of bubbles. Aren't they gorgeous? I love
They're actually
those.
going to be our demonstration.
Do you know what, Kim? I've never seen that design. Are you going to show us how you make them? Yes, please.
We're going to show today.
Now look at this. Using the ribbon of your organza gift bag that your fabulous kit comes in.
And that's twisting a couple of eye pins together. Because I didn't have wire, I had to think of something else I could do.
You're very resourceful, actually, aren't you?
So I used 4 eye pins, and it's all held. Beads are attached with monofilament.
Oh, you get so much monofilament you can afford to use it. Now, have a look at this. I love that you've used the tiger tail as a feature. I'm calling it that today. I normally call it beading thread. I've got bored of saying beading thread, so now I'm calling it tiger tail. I say beading thread too much in my life. Jump ring, I'm going to think of a new word for jump ring. If someone wants to suggest one. Now I'm going to say tiger tail too much. I know, but it rolls off the tongue a bit better. I love that charm. Now have a look. You've done those gorgeous not a cluster, just a single weave, isn't it?
Yeah.
And because these are top drilled, I love it lets you have that sort of random organic finish.
Yeah, I liked the uppy downiness.
I like the uppy downiness of that as well. Yeah, I like uppy downiness.
I was going to come up with a different word then, but no, it's just uppy downy.
Uppy downiness.
Yeah.
In life, you must have uppy downiness.
Oh, I'll get lots of that.
Yeah, well, good. They'd be boring otherwise. Now, you're going to show us how to make those lovely earrings.
Yes, I am.
So let's get started.
Right, each earring
if you're Welsh.
is going to need...
The earrings we're making, baby. Oh, these ones, yeah?
Yes.
These ones, my darling. Come on, Tom. To blokes, one earring looks like the next, doesn't it? Do you know?
Well, they shouldn't do.
Yeah, but they're men. It's like when you have your hair done. Do they notice? No.
Oh, yeah,
Look at it. Can I just say? Look at Debbie. This is Debbie Bolford in her real life. You get back here, Bolford. Don't you hide. She's there. Have you ever seen the sketch of French and Saunders stuffing their face with a wagon wheel? That's Debbie Bolford right now. You can hide, Debbie Bolford, but I'll get you. And your little dog too.
Should we go on with this demo? Or should we just go steal wagon wheels?
You wait, Bolford. You wait.
We are going to have to invade in a minute. Right,
marshmallow type snacks are available. Let's have a look.
Somewhere.
Are they? Snowballs.
And
they're nice.
And tea cakes.
Exactly.
There we are. Right, so we need 2 of our head pins.
I'm hungry now.
3 of our beads and 1 of our shepherd hooks for each earring. To start off with, just so I've got a basic shape to work with, I literally just twisted. I am going to untwist this again slightly in a minute, but I need the wire to take its shape first. Be a bit forceful with it, just so that it does
do as it's told.
Yep. But I am now
it's
going
a bit like
to
a maypole.
Untwist it.
Oh, you untwisted. Why did you untwist? On purpose?
Yes.
So we're going to do that, not because you made a mistake?
No mistakes. I'm going to attach it slightly as I go along, but so that I can thread the monofilament through so that it stays in place.
Oh, I see.
We're actually going to, as we attach each bead, we're going to twist our head pins around each other that little bit more.
Oh, you little trickster.
So we're going to get our monofilament. You're going to struggle to see this, ladies and gents. I do apologise. And I'm just going
We need to get some bright neon monofilament type stuff just for demonstration.
Just going to attach my monofilament to my head pin with one of those surgeon's knots I demonstrated earlier.
Surgeon's knot. Your Girl Guide skills doing you proud.
I was a brownie.
You were a brownie?
Yeah.
And me, I didn't get as far as guides.
Just do another one just to make sure it's securely in place.
When I jewellery make, I always sing. Do you?
Yes.
And I sing what I'm doing.
It's really hard not to when I'm on screen.
I know. I just nearly broke out then.
I sing a lot, actually. I used to do loads at school and all sorts. My parents find it quite odd that I don't sing when I'm on screen.
Oh, we could burst into song at any moment. A bit of Jewellery Maker karaoke, maybe.
Don't get me started.
I think we should do that. What do you reckon?
So we've attached our monofilament just with a couple of knots just above the ball, and then we've retwisted our other head pin just on slightly.
Okay.
We're going to
put the monofilament. You've got to find the hole, haven't you?
Yes, and I can't bend over, so I've got to duck down to find the hole.
In it goes. Yay! You could, if you wanted to, thread your monofilament onto a needle.
You could.
You wouldn't need to with these, though. You'll be all right at home. It's just because...
That's practical. I don't do practical.
Oh, neither do I. I can make my own life difficult,
The
Jo.
closest thing I do to practical is I normally paint the ends of my monofilament with a bit of nail varnish.
Okay.
Because then I can see the ends.
The closest thing I do to practical is load the dishwasher.
See, I haven't got one of them. Bronwyn does the washing up.
Your daughter does the washing up?
Yeah.
How did you manage that? I think my daughter would laugh in my face if I asked her to do the washing up.
Right, what we're going to do now...
I'm doing that, Mother. Actually, no, she probably would do it.
We've crossed our monofilament over in between, through the middle of our bead, and we're just going to wrap the monofilament just slightly around our head pin and another surgeon's knot. I'm sorry, I've got to hold it still. If I don't hold it still, we'll go flying everywhere. So we're going to just pull our little knot tight, twist again. So we've now got one bead attached, and we're going to rinse and repeat. So we're going to wrap our monofilament just round our head pin slightly. If you've got a handy, you can hold
yeah.
it still with that.
We could all use a handy now and then.
I know a lot of our viewers have got handy.
Yeah, so. And honestly, clue is in the title because it is really.
Oh, he's a godsend.
Yeah, and do you know what? I thought of this yesterday. I wanted a giant feet when I took it off the line.
I've actually got a giant magnifying lamp one because my eyesight's not all that brilliant. I actually do need, if I'm doing fine work, I need a magnifier and a daylight lamp.
I think that all the time anyway. Sometimes when you're staring at things for so long, Jo, you do get a little bit. It's like when you're driving in the dark, isn't it? You know, you get a bit.
So we've now attached
nice
two.
Our handy Andys are available on the website if you want to get them.
Because of time, I'm going to leave it at 2.
Okay. Just to remind you of what we're actually creating here, let's take a look at the earrings. Oh, they're gorgeous. They're like little bubbles.
Just going to do another.
I've never seen this technique before, Jo, and I love it. Could we do it with other types of gemstones? Would you
could.
Just a plain round, or could we do it with a rondelle, perhaps? Or
I haven't tried it with anything else yet.
I think we'd better. I think we can experiment though. Anything tiny would be good, wouldn't it? What about those
spinel
hearts?
hearts?
Oh yeah, great minds think alike. Those spinel hearts are going in everything.
A spinel heart
on the end would look nice.
The lemon quartz, because black and yellow works.
They do. There's a song about it, black and yellow.
Well, it should. I wouldn't wear it otherwise.
You wear black and yellow a lot, don't you?
Well, I wear black a lot. Right, so at this point, again, we would do a couple of surgeon's knots once we put our last bead on.
Okie dokes.
So we've got 2 suspended there just for time's sake, so I can just show you the loops at the end. Tiny little dab of clear nail varnish or jewellery glue.
Just to secure it.
Yeah, with the surgeon's knot, you don't really need it that much. It is a very, very secure knot.
Okay.
But I just get paranoid. I'd rather go that little extra mile so that nothing can happen.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than making something for somebody and having them contact you and say, I'm sorry, but...
It's true,
so we're just gonna... One of your head pins will be slightly shorter than the other. So what we're going to do is just wrap that one all the way around the other.
Okie dokes.
And then you're just going to take your round nose pliers and, like you would do to make any normal loop, put it in so you can't feel it at the top.
So flush.
Twist once, bring your pliers back to the top.
Twice.
Twist again, and then if you're not comfortable with pushing it back against your nail, because I know a lot of people aren't, do a little kick back with your pliers.
I always kick back. I don't do it with my nails.
So you've then got your little dangle, and then as we did before, you just get your your shepherd's hook. I put it on my finger, open, hook.
Close that jockey door.
Close it back down onto your finger. You'll hear it and feel it click down.
Oh yeah, and you can see it, can't you, Jo?
Yeah. And then you've got...
How lovely are those? They're gorgeous, aren't they? For £21.95, you're getting tourmaline, 250 carats of tourmaline. They're beautiful long nuggets and they're 16 by 4. You've got those fabulous lemon quartz. Those are plain rounds that range from 4 to 7 mil. Preonite drops are gorgeous as well. Just triple gorge, wanos. And you've got the deep kyanite at 160 carats. You also get your solid sterling silver findings with this kit, put together exclusively for you by our gorgeous designer Linda. £21.95. We've been inspired by Jo, we've been inspired by Linda, now let's be inspired again by you. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Debbie Bulford style S-links. Are those S-links? They are, aren't they? But they're zigzaggy. Love that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, you have a look as well. This is from Michelle Wilson in Derby. and it's number 670. Which I love this. Very talented jewellery maker. Hi all at JM, says Michelle. I've been making jewellery for about a year now and enjoy the shows. Always makes me laugh. Attached is a pic of a set made using a labradorite strand that was on the JM over the Easter weekend. I mean Easter weekend. My hubby told me that this strand was for me. Hope it's good enough to show. I'm really pleased with this. All the findings are wire from JM. Also, keep up with the great offers and the great work you all do for your call centre staff. I do always find them very helpful anytime I've phoned up. Thank you. And congratulations to Carol with the news of a baby gherkin. And Michelle Wilson, the baby gherkin. Oh, that's so nice of everybody sending in your congratulations to Carol. She really deserves it.
Right, I've got 671. Beautiful colours.
Love those colours.
It's from Susan in Aberdeen. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A bracelet made from bronze pearls and peach quartz. It was inspired by a sample by Debbie on last week's show. From Susie in Aberdeen.
Susie, all the way in Aberdeen. Look at these pearls. I love the little charms, they're so cute. I love that colour of pearl too. Number 672 is from Deborah in Norfolk, and Deborah says, good morning all at JM. This week's entry is a bridal bracelet, but for dogs. Bridal bracelets for dogs? Made with pink from last week's early bird, white quartzite faceted rounds and a clasp and extender chain from my ribbon endings, a paw charm from my stash. I hope you like them, even though they are a little different. Deborah, I love them, and I love dogs. I love dogs. We were talking about that last night, and it's ooh, yes, jewellery for dogs. We should bejewel our hounds. It's true.
I've got fish, so it'd be a bit difficult.
You can't really do that with fish.
No.
Not really.
No.
No.
I've got 673. It's from Jackie. Hi all at Jewellery Maker. My entry for the Wall of Fame is a 1.5mm wire wrapped gold plated bead from my free Easter gift on a circle of the same wire. I was very surprised and pleased with my gift, much more than I expected. Thank you all. Love and hugs to all. Jackie.
Very simple but very elegant, isn't it?
It's my kind of,
yeah.
I like simple
elegance. Now, obviously, I need this, and there was a dinner table discussion just last night about how much I do need a peacock. It's true. Number 674. We've got chickens. I'm not sure whether the peacock would attack
count
the
as
chicken.
feathers though.
Well,
because we know what you like.
No, I wouldn't. I'd keep the peacock outside, so it would be all right, because peacock feathers are only bad luck inside. I love that you're sending in peacocks. Alan Fox sent me a gemstone peacock, which is now on my kitchen windowsill, just to remind a certain someone that I do still want a peacock for my birthday. Well, last night there was a table discussion, and somebody might be getting me one for my birthday. And what can you say? If it's given as a gift, I'm not going to refuse it. And I can say, look what I got for my birthday. This is me with it, like Rod Hull, with peacock under my arm. Can you imagine if I brought it to work and started attacking everybody?
They are just as vicious as emus.
That's why I like them. Beautiful but vicious. My kind of bird.
Read the Wall of Fame.
Nicola Woodier says, I love it, Nicola, it's gorgeous. Please find attached this entry for the Wall of Fame, inspired by Jenny's love of peacocks. Nicola, I love you. Send me this peacock, please. I am enjoying experimenting with wire and love Gemma Ray's designs. I find that I'm better at copying the designs of others rather than creating my own. I find the same. I want to see your peacock. That's a song I was singing, by the way. It's an actual song, not one I just made up. I find that I'm better at copying the designs of others rather than creating my own. I'm trying to make some original pieces while practicing with techniques taught by the designers. The peacock was originally intended for a pendant, but the weight of the tail called for a quick rethink. I think it'd look great next to I think maybe I'm going to start collecting wirework on gemstone peacocks. Instead, I attached a large hair clip. Oh, it's a hair clip! If I put that in my hair, even from behind, he'd still know I wanted a peacock. Chartreuse and gold wire and rainbow moonstone faceted bands, all from JM. Thanks for the great deals and inspiration. Nicola, thanks for the peacock. It's amazing. amazing, isn't it? Just so detailed. Sorry, I probably
He's not
talked
going to
about that
forgive us
peacock.
for that.
You know,
You're just going to go on about it even more now.
Yeah, I am. It's good. No, I'm not. I'm not. I think I've resigned to the fact that I'm not allowed one. 20/195 is the price for the kit. If you want to enter the Wall of Fame and send us in more peacocks, please. Here's how.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
Are you looking to create bespoke bridal jewellery? Then come and join guest designer Sheila on our bridal workshop. Sheila will guide you through how to design stunning accessories, including techniques using headbands, hair combs and tiaras. The full course includes a selection of hair combs and headbands, a selection of findings and wire, a generous heap of mixed gems, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a trip to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We're just having a bit of a laugh because I was trying to, I said, I wish I had the tannoy in there. You know, like when you go into Tesco's or Sainsbury's and there's staff announcement, and I'd be saying staff announcement, Debbie Bolford to the studio with cake, please, Debbie Bolford. She's not listening. But and then I just said to, the other week, the kids were playing around in Tesco's, and you know when you're doing the shopping, you say, yeah, you can go and look at this, that and the other, and they're together, and me as 11. Anyway, I couldn't be bothered to find them, so I went up to the man and asked him to announce. I said, I can't find my kids anywhere. I hadn't looked, I couldn't be bothered. Can you just announce for them to come to this desk? And so he did, called Mia and Max over the tannoy. They were like behind me. They were like, yeah. I was like, oh good, come on, we're going home, I finished shopping now. Anyway, so if you can't find your kids in the supermarket, that's the thing to do. Now I'm just going to give you a recap on your enamel colours. We gave you a great deal on your enamels. We gave you a buy 3, get 3 for free deal on these 6 of your 30-gram pots of jewel enamels. It's a super saver. You've got the peridot, the jet, the copper, the gold, the aquamarine, the silver, the other colour, and the amethyst, because it says peridot twice on my list. Yeah, I've got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it says it twice. That's all. Sorry. Peridot, jet, copper, gold, aquamarine, and silver is what you get. You've got the colour blocking colours, and you've got your metallics. Are you ready? You're going to buy 3 and you're going to get 3 for free. Now, I need to let you know we are down to the very last few of these. Hang on a minute, we sold most of them earlier, didn't we? So how many have we got remaining? We don't even have half the stock left, so you need to be quick in grabbing yours. ECG C75 is your item code, and you're getting 6 of these, not for £24, but for £12. You buy 3 and you get 3 for free at £4 a pot individually. You're getting a wonderful, wonderful deal here by buying in bulk. With your jewel enamel, you can create your own bespoke designs. You can create your own incredible pieces. All you need is a mould. Now, we sell lots of our own moulds on the website. It's jewellerymaker.com. Go and have a look. If you want to use your own mould, as long as it's one of those silicone moulds that will withstand heat, you know, the ones that you can put in the oven, ones like that you buy in quite a lot of the baking shops, you can use those. So if you've got your favourite design, don't use them. If you've used them for enamel, don't use them for cake again afterwards though. Well, I don't think you should. That's my own. In reality, if it was me at home, Jen is never. It is a rarity, Kim. You're right. Jenny isn't often sensible. And do you know what's really annoying when somebody talks about themselves as the third person? Yes, ECG, and also probably one of the several signs of madness that I do contain. £12, buy 3, get 3 for free. Now, I'm really excited, and I bought this for you for the first time in the night show, and I have done a little bit of Jenny Cleary diva style demanding, and demanded that Kim puts this. It's not often I have a diva moment. I'm having one right now. I demanded that Kim put, mainly because I want to accidentally take it. Now, what I want to just say is, if you bought your silver clay, before you even have a look at what I've got for you, you probably have a guess. If you've got your silver clay kit, now we did a deal after Christmas, a brilliant deal on your silver clay. If you're thinking to yourself, right, I want to make a fine silver piece of jewellery, and I want to set a Tanzanite into it, wouldn't setting a AA graded Tanzanite be amazing? What you could do with this pen is remove the single quality Tanzanite, AA graded Tanzanite from this pen. Now what I want you to think about, in a gem collector hour, how much would a beautiful gem like this be? Semi-bezel set into that pen. You could remove it if you wanted to, and you can see the quality, AA graded. Pleochroism is something that you get from Tanzanite, which means that you get more than one colour. You get these fabulous flashes of burgundy, and these pink hues, these purple hues. Of course, you get that indigo as well. Now, Tanzanite is probably, along with diamonds, one of the most popular gemstones in the world. Talking of diamonds, though, the rarity of Gibson, it's 1,000 times rarer than a diamond, it's said. It's a precious gemstone, and a gemstone that can only be found in one place in the world. Now, Tanzanite has taken the world's designers by storm. It was in fact launched by Tiffany & Co. And it's a gemstone that you will see very majorly. You will saunter down Bond Street, you'll see some very expensive pieces of Tanzanite. It's an exclusive gemstone. It's a collector's gemstone. It's one of the world's most breathtakingly beautiful, owning it in this fabulous pen. And you've got the most incredible flashes of pink. It would be an amazing gift. You could just keep this for yourself, actually, Kim. That's what I'd do. I know it's selfish. I know. Now, actually, I'll be honest, actually, what about if you've got someone going off to uni? How fab would that be as a leaving gift? What about if your son or daughter is doing their GCSEs, or your granddaughter or your grandson is doing their GCSEs? Someone just got their first graduation present, a first job, Kim's saying. Is graduation coming up? I never graduated. Can you tell? I have got very good A-levels in law, though. You'll be surprised to know. Now, I'm just going to do a little squiggle. Jenny loves Kimmy. It's written, so therefore 'tis true. I love this pen. Do you know what? It scribes well. You get the pouch and the refill as well. It's a quality pen. Now, Jo, you're a jewellery maker. Would this be a gift for somebody like you?
Well, I'm not just a jewellery maker. I used to do a lot of calligraphy as well, so I do love it. And I've got a love of pens. And when I was at school, I made my mum and dad buy me a proper Parker fountain pen that was over £50.
I know,
so.
Yes. So this would be a great gift for you.
Yeah.
Anyone that's watching that loves Jo, you know what to do. So it comes in this lovely case. It's a great gift. Now, you could do one of two things. You could use it as a pen in its own pen. You know, it's got that lovely pouch. You can take it away with you in your briefcase or your handbag or wherever you're going. You could do that, or you could take the gemstone out and set it into your silver clay. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Now this is a AA graded Tanzanite. You've got nearly half a carat. Can I just ask you, if I was giving you a half carat diamond of SI quality, how much would you expect to pay? Now we all know that Tanzanites and diamonds can be about the same price tag. When you've got quality like this, AA graded Tanzanite, how much would you expect that? Forget that you've got an amazing quality pen. How much would you expect to pay for the Tanzanite alone? £100? That'd be fair, wouldn't it? That'd be really fair. If it was a diamond and I told you that you were getting a diamond like this for £100, you'd think, fair dues, I'm on the phone lines for that. I want to set it into my own jewellery. You've got a AA graded Tanzanite, 1,000 times better than a diamond. $21.95 for the Tanzanite alone is incredible, but you've also got that quality pen as well. You've got to be quick if you want it. We launched this just the other night and we are down to the very last few for you. I begged Kim to put this in today. I stamped my foot for you. And here it is, an opportunity for you to get. It is a limited edition, so it's a while stocks last opportunity. 0800 644 655 or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Look at that gorgeous Tanzanite and get yourself a dialing. This is certified a AA graded Tanzanite. Even if you haven't got any Tanzanite in your collection and you're thinking, I want a quality piece, because could it be an heirloom? Could it be an investment? That's a £95. Wow. Are you ready? You know that strand that we gave you the competition for? Tim guessed that it was, in fact, emerald. You've been asking where, and now I know this is going to come close to selling out, if not selling out in the live show. It's a Gems of Distinction strand. Now this is our largest carat weight we've ever given you of genuine, gorgeous emerald, the birth gemstone of May. Imagine creating a huge emerald ring. Again, if you bought your silver clay, this is a strand to set into your fine silver pieces. Look at that colour. Each individual gemstone in its own right is a ridiculous carat weight. You're getting colour, you're getting carat weight, you're getting an opportunity to create something absolutely breathtaking with genuine emerald. This would look good with turquoise, Claire, because you've got those amazing black veins running through here. I've never seen emerald this big before. I've never seen emerald like this before. 370 carats of genuine emerald. Each emerald mine gives us an individual colour of green. EXIM01 is your item code. Look at that colour. Now these are all different shapes and sizes. I'm going to hold that strand out for you. I'm very confident that this will sell out now. There are queues building on the phone lines already. If you've got this in a basket, don't think twice about checking it out. Now, let me count them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I've got 21. Now, because these are all different shapes and all different sizes, that could organic gemstones, genuine emerald. Look at the carat weight. You've got to have it in your life. 370 carats of May's birth gemstone. 370 carats is what's said to have been Cleopatra's favourite gemstone. Cleopatra? That sounded wrong. Was it right? Is it Cleopatra's favourite gemstone? No, I don't mean Cleopatra. I've got the name wrong. That'll bug me all day now. No, it is Cleopatra. That's what I meant. Peridot and emerald was her favourite gems. Just sounded wrong. When you say something and it comes out your mouth and you think, was that correct? No, it was. I can confirm that I am cleverer than I give myself credit for. Now, I'm not. you've got a gemstone that is so highly regarded in the gemstone world. It is a precious gemstone. We've just given you Tanzanite. We're about to give you emerald, a gems of distinction strand of emerald. Look at all this natural formation of this stone. One of these in a ring, Kim, one would be amazing, wouldn't it, my jewellery making lovelies? I want it. I want to make a ring out of it. Even if I had one piece of this, I'd love it, wouldn't you? Put it with pearls. Oh, garnet. What would you put this with, Joe? Look at the size of these emeralds. Aren't they amazing? You do a lot of wirework rings, don't you? Let me ask you one question at a time, though. What are you going to do?
I was like, let me stop.
You know when you get excited and you're like... Go on, you start at the very beginning.
I'll probably wire wrap them. Although saying that, mixed with either some small sparkly spinel or some white crackle in between.
Oh yeah, for a little bit of sparkle. What about those little tiny weeny pearls?
Sterling silver beads.
Sterling silver beads.
The stardust effect ones.
Yes,
so you've got the texture.
Yeah. In a ring, would it always be a ring?
Be a ring with that shape, to be honest with me. I'd probably go for a pendant. Well, that looks quite good as a bracelet like that across your wrist.
It does, doesn't it? Can you imagine owning a bracelet of this much emerald? You'd feel like an absolute queen, wouldn't you? Gold findings would look nice with this. If you like green and gold together, I love that. Nice and warm. Very Egyptian. What if I was to tell you, you were about to get 270 carats of emerald? Now let's actually think about this. 200 of emerald for less, 370 carats, sorry, for less than £50. You'd know you were getting a bargain, wouldn't you? What if I was to tell you it's way less than £50? You need to be on the phone lines. This is a launch price tag. It is a limited edition strand. Oh, you're gonna love this. £18.95. Unbelievable value. When I knew that price tag, I couldn't believe it. I actually thought, emerald, this is gonna be expensive. Look at the carat weight. Unbelievable. There are lots and lots of you on the phone lines. There is a queue, so please bear with us. About 3 minutes long. It's a free phone number if you're calling from your landline. If you haven't got time to queue, shop online. There are never queues online, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Check your baskets out, that's all I've got to ask you. Now, don't forget, the heavier your basket, don't matter, because you will always get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now I'm going to give to you. Now you need to make sure you're staying on the lines if you want this as well, because I've got for you the lily beads. Now these lily beads are just screaming out to be wireworked. Back in stock by very popular demand. But for how long, nobody knows. You could create a bunch of lilies. These would be nice on a wedding tiara as a lily, wouldn't they? These would be nice as a brooch. Great earrings. Now, I'm dropping them downwards, but actually, if you want to, what I would do is I'd probably put a head pin, just a simple pin in the middle to create that stamen, wouldn't you? And then I'd do maybe some leaves, maybe some nice, oh gosh, we are very busy. Aren't we very busy? I'm sorry about those queues. Now, Joe, have you used your lilies yet?
No, I've just finished something that's taken me 3 hours and I'm moving on to the lilies.
We'll have a look at the end of the show at Joe's lily creation. Can you believe we've been on air? It's flying. We've got some amazing strands for you today, haven't we? Half the stock's already gone. We've got to give you your price tag. Oh my gosh, we've got very, very limited quantities of these. £9.95. How many have I got in my strand? Let me count them for you. You're on the phone line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got 10 on the one strand. Now, we've only got a few of these left, so you've got to act fast. £9.95 is your price tag. Do not move a muscle. We've got, you need to make sure you're checking out baskets now. We are dangerously, dangerously limited. Similar strand coming up after the brace. Not the same colour, but still as gorgeous. Within a bundle. Now we're less than 20 of these, so you need to be quick now. We have gone uber limited. I reckon these are about to sell out. Now the cuff and bangle course, which is a brand new course, it's coming up on Saturday with the fabulous Laura binding. There's still a few spaces if you want to go, if you want to get involved. Now we will give you everything that you need to create a cuff and bangle. You'll get the company of the gorgeous Laura, who will teach you step by step how to create the cuff bangle. You will also get lunch. When is it? Saturday? And it's on Saturday. There are a few spaces left. For $9.95. You got a fantastic strand here. Now, we're going to give you some information on that cuff bangle wirework course with Laura. We will be right back after the break with a bundle with these gorgeous lilies in a different colour.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our Cuffs and Bangles workshop. Laura will guide you through how to design a combination of cuff styles and shapes, as well as techniques including wrapping. The full course includes a range of different gauges of wire, a bead scoop bag, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to our museum. All of this for $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker, my darlings. Now, very, very limited on those lilies. I've got to just show you some of the most gorgeous strands that are coming. You all right there, Joe? You having a moment?
Yeah.
Have a look. She's all right. I can confirm she's all right. Come and have a look. Oh, I love these sunstone drops. Yummers. They are the most beautiful. Do you know what these look nice with, Kim? Our blue opal. I like that together. Now, my lovelies, I'm going to give to you. Don't forget I've got those lovely crosses as well. That bundle with more lilies in. How many strands should I have? Oh, and I have a pendant, do I? How lovely. I've got 2 strands in here. What's the 3rd strand? Oh, sorry, darling. Yes, I have got 2 strands of shell, but it was 1 strand. Now, hang on, they're all tingly tangled up together. Right, I reckon this is going to sell out. Who tangled this up? Amelia Jane. It wasn't you, was it? Now you've got... Do you know what? I love that colour in the lilies. 2 strands of the shell, which are perfect dragonfly wings. You've got those lovely lilies, and you've got a pendant. Shall I take the pendant out of the bag? I think that might be a good idea. You don't want to see the bag, you want to see the luscious pendant you're getting. Now this pendant isn't drill holed, so you want to make a white. Oh, I love that colour. Do you know what? I love these. Look at this. These two colours together are luscious. You ever had a wham bar, Kim? She's never had one. This is, they are, no, it's not chocolate, Kim. It is retro. It's wham bar pink, that. Oh, it looks delicious. Oh, I want a wham bar now. I'm going to go and get us some later on, Claire. Limited, look at that pink, it looks delicious. I love it together with those lilies. So the fuchsia striped agate drop cabochon is 40 by 30, and it's the perfect pendant for creating your own wirework sort of cage bead design. Then you've got your serpentine lily beads. Those are 35 by 15 millimeters, and your white shell drop beads. And they've got the plastic spacer tubes that you can use in Joe's toe thong idea, would be good. 25 by 18 millimeters. The tubes are so handy. You've got those drops, you've got those lilies. Are you ready for a fantastic price tag for 3 strands and a pendant? We've only got 60 of these left. What did we start with, Kimbo? Over 100. For £14.95, you've got yourself something fantastic. Let me show you that luscious pendant as well. Don't you love the combination of the green and the pink together? Aren't they fab? Don't you think? If you white lilies, actually the white and the green together would just create the most amazing bunch, wouldn't they? Joe, what would you do? Are you thinking already about what you're going to be doing with the lily-shaped beads?
I've just picked it up. You've
just broken it up. So you're just about to have a look and get some inspiration.
It's the pendant that's taken me all morning.
Oh, you've used the pendant already?
Yes.
Can I have a look at it, or what you've created, please? So Joe's got the pendant, she's made something gorgeous. Oh, Joe, that is amazing. Look at that wirework, fantastic. And that'll stay in there, won't it?
Yes.
I love that cabochon. Isn't it beautiful? It is, isn't it? £14.95. Now we've only got a quarter of the stock remaining at £14.95. The code that you need, FJGC40. Please check out baskets if you are shopping with us online today, because we can't hold anything in those baskets for you. Just a wish list until checkout. You're going to get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Definitely encourage a multi-bar. Now I'm going to give you some wire. If you want to, which 0.4 wire is it, Kim? Which one? Oh, all of this, right, okay, oh, wow, okay. So this is 0.4 wire I want to talk to you about. Did you get the Kumihimo, square Kumihimo disc? You're going to want this wire if you did, because Joe and I were talking actually, weren't we, about creating a wirework flat Kumihimo stitch, which you can do with the square one. Joe, 0.4 is the perfect one to do that with?
I've done round with 0.4, yeah, you get a much more delicate look to it.
But you could use it if you want, yeah, so also you can plait it, you can French knit it, you can do so much with 0.4 wire. It is the wire that you want to use. So if you bought Louise Jacobson's Pearl Ring DVD, 0.4 wire for the fine detailing. Let's look at some examples actually. I'm just going to go and grab some. Why would you want to start using wire to create your designs? I've got some fantastic examples of exactly why you would want to start using wire. Now 0.4 is what you're going to need for loads of different reasons. Now we look at the genius Karen Crawford's piece, and you see the structure is 1 mil, and in between there's weaving. Can you see the weaving? Now you can do that weaving with 0.4 or 0.6 or 0.25. So you've got that weave. Now the great thing about 0.4, if it's, you get a finer weave, the finer wire you use. Now have a look, because also 0.4 wire used on Gemma Crow's incredible cuff bracelet. Just for those detail pieces, of course, the structure done with 1 mil, and those 5 pieces are done with the 4 mil. So that's fabulous, isn't it? Now, I've got, what else did I pick up? Another Karen Crawford classic. Now, this looks like it's made up mainly of 0.4 wire, and in fact, you're going to get the colours to create this. It is 0.4, this, isn't it? Yeah, 0.4 wire has created this entire piece of jewellery. Karen Crawford, an absolute genius. It's fantastic. It's amazing, isn't it? Oh, it's yours. This is Joe's. I was told it was amazing, Joe. 0.4. Joe is fantastic. I think I've said that's Karen's before, Joe. I bet you've been screaming at the telly. Now have a look at what you've got, and actually you can create this exact look that Joe's done. You've got your fuchsia, your pink, your turquoise, and your blue. 2 of each. You should be paying £24 for this, which would be great, but you're not. £14.95 is what you're paying for all this wire. Now, Joe, if you were to create something like this, how much wire would we think that you needed?
That was a kit. I had 2 reels of wire in the kit, and I didn't use.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't use all of them in that.
So probably about 5 metres is what you've used, do you reckon? Now you're getting 2, 4, 6, 80 metres. 80 metres. Joe, if you wanted to resell something like this, how much do you, I know you sell your jewellery, and I know you sell a lot of your intricate wirework pieces. What do you sell it for?
That one for a while, I charge an hourly rate.
Okay.
Because if you're doing it as a living, you have to.
Yeah. Do you include the price of the gemstones in that hourly rate, or do you add on?
No, I add on. What if I've got a kit? I divide the price of the kit up by 3, because I've got then a price that gets divided between the gemstones, a price for findings and a price for beading thread.
Oh, okay,
wire.
that makes sense, yeah.
Each third gets divided by how many gemstones there is. I don't do it by how many strands there is, I do it by how many gemstones.
Right.
Because if you've got to do accounts and things like that, you have to be able to allocate exactly how much you've spent.
Oh, that's very, okay, yeah.
So I then get a very detailed amount of how much it's cost me. I do cost times 2 plus an hourly rate.
Cost times 2 plus an hourly rate.
So that you're actually making something.
So roughly, an out of the top of the head figure for something like this?
Well, that one probably didn't even cost £4 to make.
But your hourly rate?
I work at minimum wage.
Okay, so so
it took me 2 hours.
Minimum wage, Joe?
The area I live in, you can't get away with much more than that. Different areas you live, you will find you can charge different.
So what do you reckon for this then, about 20 quid? More than that?
25, 30, yeah,
I was going to say.
Not without a calculator to hand, I couldn't.
Yeah. £14.95. Now you've got all this wire, it's a great deal. Now I'm going to give you the 1 mil. So if you want to create something like this, the Karen Crawford, you'll need the 1 mil and the 0.4. Now you're going to get, hang on a minute, how many reels do we get here? 3. So you've got the gold, the purple and the black. And if you want to create something that is structured, have a look at, the gold and the pink here with Gemma Crow. I love this. Isn't it fab? It's kind of Egyptian. Isn't that amazing? Now, if you want to create something out of 1 mil wire, I'm about to give you a deal. You have got 30 metres. 1 mil is great for making rings. 1 mil is great for making necklaces. I know Joe did this crown, so I'm going to grab that too. This is definitely yours, isn't it? Isn't it fab? Now this is 1 mil wire, yeah? I know with the structure.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it is, I can see. So you've used the copper, it looks like rose gold in this crown. It's a great bridal crown, isn't it? Kids would like that too. So it will create something cute, something bridal. Have a look at what Gemma's done. And this was originally on a hairband, actually. I love this little Minnie Mouse style bow. Isn't that fabulous? I mean, just genius. You can see where Gemma put the hairband through there, would you? This once was in my hair on my kitchen. Now have a look. Gemma made me bring it back. What else Gemma's created with the leaves and the mesh, and that's 1mm wire as the structure wire. Cuff style bracelets, a la 1mm and 0.4, well, all of them, Claire. Claire's just saying, so 1mm and 0.4 are crucial. Well, all of them have their place in jewellery making. 0.6 is great because you can put it through your earring holes. And all of them will create great gizmo spirals. Here's an example of a gizmo spiral. And you can do this with, you know, all of these will create jump rings as well. So if you want to really get into chainmail, but it's quite cost effective buying jump rings in individual bags, you can make your own jump rings. You make all your own findings. S-style links, jig links. Now what I like with the gold in particular is a jig link. Then I'd take my hammer and chase and I would just hammer it down flat and it looks fantastic. And you work hard on it and you give it that sturdiness. So you've got the black, the gold and the purple. All 1mm, you get 10 meters of each. Soon our wire comes in and then it flies out. I know I promised you white wire and I did ask Hannah Roxbury again the other day and she said it's on its way, it's on its way, it's on the ship. Are you ready for a great deal on 1 meter wire? 3 reels for $10.95. Now, if you're looking at this deal and you're thinking, I really want to get into wire, but where on earth do I start? Don't panic. Not only have we got some free tutorials on our website, we also have some amazing DVDs. We're going to give you those DVDs in just a sec. Also, you can come through on one of our wire workshops. On Saturday, Laura Binding is doing the cuff bracelets. Still a few spaces if you want to create a cuff bracelet. It's £79.95. You get a whole day's tutorial, all of the materials you need to create, and you get to obviously take your piece home. And we feed you. We're always going to feed you. £10.95, and I'll be in that day. That might put you off, actually. So let's pretend it's Carol. £10.95. Loads and loads of you on the phone lines for this one. Please be quick. Baskets. Now, we do have more stock of this than the other, so don't panic too much. They'll still be available in the next hour or so, I expect. But don't leave it to the last minute, just because I can never guarantee anything. I can never guarantee stock. Kim, you're going to get a crazy, crazy deal. Crazy deal. Now, Wirework. Can I have this? Because I haven't seen a copy of this yet, and it's me, Louise. Wirework rings with myself and Louise Jacobson. Again, that might put you off. Actually, can I just say, I have had loads of lovely, lovely Facebook messages about this Wirework ring DVD and how much you enjoyed it. So thank you for that. And do you know what? Louise is great. And what I love is the pearl one. I tried to steal it, but Louise even, I always do that. Louise is quite strict and wouldn't let me take them. The Wirework Rings DVD, you also get edition 2 of your Wirework. So this has got, whatever's on the front you can actually create. I've also got your Gizmo Wirework projects. Whoops. And you've got your Gizmo Basics. So you've got 4 DVDs. They are $4.95 individually. So what's that, about £19 something you're paying, isn't it? £19.80. Now, with our DVDs, in comparison to anybody else's DVDs that I've watched, I'd say ours are very friendly. I'd say ours are more user-friendly, beginner-friendly for sure. I'd say you can stop and start these and not feel that you're hurried. I think that you can pay quite a lot to go on one-on-one tutorials, and it's like having a one-on-one tutorial in your own front room. If you can't ever get down to our workshops, grab one of our DVDs. Now, so you should be paying just under £20 for these 4 DVDs. You can buy them individually at £4.95 on the website. So let me talk you through again once more what you get. You get your Gizmo Wirework Basics. You get your Gizmo Wirework Projects. You get your Wirework Edition 2. And you get your Wirework Rings DVD. So 4 DVDs going at a super low price tag. Get out of here. £6.95. You need to be on the phone lines. You're buying 1 DVD and getting 3 for £2. You like confusing my brain with those little facts, don't you, Kim? Now, Jo, yes. Have you ever watched any of our DVDs?
I haven't actually.
You need to.
Yes,
because
I do
they are
need to.
so fantastic with stopping and starting. Would you I know you teach quite a lot of jewellery making. Would you recommend tutorial DVDs to your students?
If I could say that yes, I'd watch them, everything like that, then yes, I definitely would, because there's a lot of very good tutors out there who will so clear with their explanations. And a lot of our guest designers are just like that. They are such good teachers.
Yeah, they are. You can actually pay to download tutorials, and you can pay quite a lot to download those tutorials, can't you, Jo?
Oh, some of them are ridiculous money.
Have you ever done it? Have you ever downloaded a tutorial?
I downloaded one once and got a virus, so I've never downloaded one again.
Really?
Yeah.
Crikey. £6.95, 0800 644 655 is the phone number to be calling. You need to check out baskets. We're very busy for this one. Well done. How much stock-wise have we got of this, Kim? Just refreshing. Oh, so we haven't got that much. We've less than 150s left. So be as quick as you can in grabbing yours. £6.95. Can we do that sunstone now, please, Kim? I've got goosebumps. I need a bit of warming up. It's a bit cold in here. Let's get some sunstone. That'll warm me up. Have a look at this wonderful strand. Now, strands like this, I've got to be honest, are few and far between. To cut, look at that centre one. To cut sunstone. Look at that. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Super, super luxurious. I love those little fireworks of copper, and that's exactly what causes the sparkle inside. Because a lot of people ask, what's the difference between sunstone and moonstone? It's the inclusions of copper within sunstone that give it that glint, that wonderful glitter. Now, when the light hits it, you get the most amazing refraction. All the light just literally booming. You know how when you see laser beam alarm systems on those super action hero films, you know, where they're all like darting around? That's what the light does. That's how I sort of think of refraction in my mind. The light just dancing around every single little inclusion and giving you the most amazing firework, if you like, inside each gemstone. Now, these are top drill drops, and I know that Jo's going to love these, because Jo doesn't always like to work with big gemstones. Jo's niche is with smaller, more delicate, more feminine, sparkly gemstones. So Jo, this is a strand that's got to be right up your street. What would you do with these amazing sunstone drops?
I would use them individually.
I think they've got that right, really, haven't they?
And they would be on precious metal as well. The colour, they're beautiful, and they deserve it.
I'd like to see rose gold with these.
That
if you've got any rose gold on
flash.
silver, I think it would look beautiful, do you?
Yeah, with the
Very
flash that's
warm.
coming through in the sunstone, yeah.
I think if you are blessed with any rose gold findings, I think this is one for you. Would you make earrings? Would each one be a pendant?
Would generally work in threes, so it'd be 1 for a pendant, 2 for earrings.
That would look nice.
And then possibly 5 as a matching charm bracelet.
Ah, you'd put 5 in a charm bracelet,
I would go for odd. I wouldn't want to overload it because I wouldn't want them to bash together too much.
Yeah, let them be individual.
But intersperse it with some of the gold beads as well.
It's great with a moonstone, doesn't it? These are big drops, actually. Especially, I mean, when you compare it to the moonstone, you can. Do you know what? That looks nice, doesn't it?
Yes.
Very. This is it. This is it. This is what Joe's saying. You know, Kim putting 1 in each ear, working in 3s. So, gemstone in each ear and 1 for a pendant. Gorgeous. Beautiful. You can really see that glitter, can't you? Stunning. Breathtaking. From the Gems of Distinction collection, 0800 644 655. 90 carats of sunstone. This is an 18cm strand. How much would you be happy to pay for this, Joe? I think if I was telling you it's going under £40, do you think you'd be able to make a profit if it was $39.95?
When you divide it by how many stones there are.
I'll tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24 on my strand.
Exactly. Because that's what a lot of people don't do. They'll look at a higher end strand and see that it's an expensive strand, but then they don't think to divide it by how many beads you're getting. And
then how many individual pieces you can make. Because these aren't tiny little rondelles. These are pieces, one of these is a piece of jewellery in its own right, really, isn't it?
Yes, just on a beautiful chain.
From the Gems of Distinction collection, I bring to you 90 carats of stunning sunstone. Is it the most beautiful strand of sunstone we have? Very possibly. 800 644 655, all the W's. Jewellerymaker.com, MMSF05. Keep the gizmo coils, £18.95. We're talking about profits at much higher price tags, so at $18.95, you know what to do to come and make it yours. Think about adding rich colour, think about adding some gold wire, and like Joe says, keep the precious metals with this one because it is a very, very special strand. Maybe it's for your more expensive pieces of jewellery that you're going to create. Maybe you're going to push yourself to create some more luxurious pieces, some higher end pieces, some boutique pieces perhaps, depending on where you're selling it. £18.95 is your price tag. Now, don't go anywhere. We're going to continue shopping. We've got some more gorgeous gemstones. And I'm going to give you that moonstone strand. Now, did you get the black spinel hearts? If you didn't get the black spinel hearts, you need them in your life. Have a look at this. Love them. Just love them. Now, these come in pairs. So you know, apart from the centre one, which is the very largest, you've always got 2 of exactly the same size at least. Think about bridal jewellery with these. Think about pairing them with clusters. Think about your Sheila style clusters at the front. Now, Joe, another very, very Joe strand. Yeah. Would you agree?
Yes, it is. Again, I do love moonstone, and you're right, I would use it for bridal. I bought a moonstone cabochon the other day to purposely turn into a bridal pendant, so yeah.
There is something about it. It's that magic, that fairy tale gemstone, and I think that's why we associate it with weddings. It's just got that element of beauty.
It's instantly your something blue as well.
Instantly you're something blue.
Especially with the rainbow, because you get a beautiful blue flash through it.
You do, don't you? Moonstone, the very sound of it. The very sound of it. You know, I love it. Moonstone. When you make jewellery and you tell somebody it's moonstone, do they go, ooh, moonstone? It just sounds
it's one of the
nice.
rarer ones that people actually know about. People will have heard of moonstone, they will have sunstone.
Yeah, they will. I think so too. A Gems of Distinction strand, a beautiful strand of subtlety, of magic. That fairy wing iridescence. 0800 644 655. HRIM 36 to create something blue, something subtle. And yes, this is a Gems of Distinction strand. These top drill. So again, they're pendants. They hang nicely. They look beautiful in clusters. Think about what you're going to do with these. Get yourself dialing for something beautiful in your moonstone. One of June's birth gemstones along with pearls and alexandrite. It's the way that they're cut though. Look at the cut. It's so intricate, and all those facets just lending to the beauty of this incredible gem. Not £24.95 today, not even £19.95 today, £14.95 for this Gems of Distinction strand. Have you got any appetite? And I got this luscious strand coming up for you later. How fabulous are these together? They're just absolute beauts, aren't they? £14.95. Be sure to check out baskets here today at Jewellery Maker if you are shopping with us, because online, because things are moving towards limited. And there are lots of you there. Now think about 0.4. Would you have to use 0.4 or 0.25 with these? Because there's a very fine drill hole.
I would try with the 0.4 stability you'd get.
Yeah.
You do want just that little extra bit of strength, but I would try 0.4 first.
If tiger tail goes through it, will 0.4?
Possibly. I think tiger tail's
a little bit finer.
0.38.
Oh, so just a whisker finer.
So you might get away with it if tiger tail.
Okay, yeah, because it is on a tiger tail strand. It's just so beautiful. The quality is superior. Oh. Now I've got for you. Oh yes, I love these. I want to make an anklet. Have a look at this strand of colour. Now I love these crosses. It could be for fashion, it could be for religion, whatever. I love them. I love that. I do, you know, I love the crosses. I think these would look really cool in a pair of earrings, one of each colour. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Now you could do cascades, or you could just do one cross in orange and one in blue, and that'd be a really funky pair of earrings.
And it'd be really fashionable. A lot of the kids are loving.
Mia would go crazy. Hasn't got her ears pierced actually, because I'm quite strict. No, you're not having your ears pierced. I'm one of those mothers.
Neons and odds.
Yes, it's so in, isn't it?
Mm. And just some of them just dangling off of a chain as well.
They're quite Madonna, these, aren't they? Now you've also got, I just want these so much, I think they're fab. I want an over-the-head style lariat necklace. And it would be one of those things that Mia came into my bedroom and went, oh, I'm stealing that one. And I quite like it when she does that, because it means that she doesn't hate my taste, you know? Sometimes, because sometimes she'll look at me and go, what on earth are you wearing? I'll turn around and go, you know, kids are like that, they're brutally honest, aren't they? Have a look at what else you get. Imperial Jasper. I love it. Now with these squares you can create a ring, you can create a stretchy. What a wonderful combination. Would you use these two together? I don't know. Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Of course you would. You know what a wimp I am. I'm a wimp, aren't I, with doing things like that. What would you do? You could do some really awesome things. All 4 strands are brand spanking new. There are loads of you on the phone lines. I know you love these. We never have crosses. They are made entirely of shell and then coloured. I just think they're fabulous, all those colours together. I would put these on your hemp cord, not the cord, so like a Japanese style knotting, and it's an over the head. 4 wonderful strands going mega low. Less than £5 a strand at £14.95. I did actually work that out myself. £14.95, less than £5 per strand. A limited edition EG C75, £3.73 per strand. Now, if you buy these individually, there's no promises you're ever going to get deals like that. By buying in bulk, you are getting a deal. Don't forget, you've got 2 strands of the shell and 2 strands of Imperial Jasper, 1 in the squares and 1 in the rondelles. Let me give you the dimensions. You have a look at the gorgeous gemstones. The multicoloured cross beads are 15 by 10, 245 carats in your black Imperial Jasper, which we don't see a lot in the rondelles. They're 10 by 6. In fact, have I ever seen black Imperial Jasper? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. That'd look nice with Sodalite, you know. With Snowflake Obsidian, Sodalite. And then you've got your purple squares, which are 12 mil. And they look like lace, don't they, over the top. 0800 644 655 is the number to be calling. Please don't forget to check out baskets if you are shopping with us online today. I know I say it every time, but I've got to tell you. Now, look at what I've got for you. I gave you a little bit of a sneaky flash of these earlier. 3 gems of distinction strands. Definitely got to have these. I know Joe wants these, and I'll let you have a little chat about them in a minute, Joe. Just look, they're all top drill drops, every strand, never been to air before. A Jewellery Maker exclusive ×3. Have a look at the colour, have a look at the clarity, have a look at these gorgeous, delicate gemstones. You've got your smoky quartz nuggets, teardrops. Sorry, top drilled on a 30 centimetre strand. These range from 5 by 3 to 9 by 5. 65 carats in your sky blue apatite. Oh, I love that. It's like Swiss blue topaz, that, isn't it? Top drilled teardrops are 4 by 2 to 8 by 4. 80 carats of the citrine, 4 by 3 to 9 by 4, and they're all 32 centimetre strands. Joe, inspire me with your design ideas with gemstones like this. You've got top drilled teardrops of very beautiful, subtle colours. When you put them together, there's a richness to them, isn't there?
There is. The apatite is apatite, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I would leave as it is.
Is it going bridal?
But I would leave it purely as, just restrand it as it is with a sterling clasp, a little bit of a sterling extender. That bracelet.
Oh, you'd have loads left over then too. So it's going as a bracelet. Again, Joe, something blue.
Yeah, but bridal, a lot of people just want delicate with bridal.
I'd say most brides want delicate, don't they?
They've got this big showy dress and this big showy tiara, but they still want the pretty sparkly jewellery, but they tend to go slightly more understated.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You would.
I might mix a couple of the baby pearls in with it as well.
I like the sound of that.
But the babies from the kit.
Yeah, the little tiny ones that we had in the original kit. It's a great addition to the original kit if you did manage to get it. Now the smoky quartz always can be relied upon to add that little touch of class, smoky quartz. And I think a lot of Cartier jewellery has smoky quartz included in it, and I do love the richness that you get from this gemstone. It's
a well-known gemstone as well. People, if they can see signs on your stall, if you're selling, of a name they recognise, be it rose quartz, smoky quartz, amethyst because it's a birthstone, they'll come to your stall because you're selling something they know. You could put a sign out stating that you've got Paraiba tourmaline, and they might not know what it is. Smoky quartz, everybody knows what it is. And then again, I think the same could probably be said about citrine, Joe. Yes.
People do know it, don't they? Yeah, they do. It's said to be the gemstone of happiness, which I love. And it is that bright, it is the colour of happiness. When the sun's shining, there's a big old smile on my face. And I'm sure, you know, yesterday we were in the garden and it was amazing just putting the... How pathetic is it that I got excited that I could just put my washing on the washing line because the sun was shining. Did you get excited about that? I know it is, Joe. What's wrong with me? I'm actually going mad. You haven't lived if you haven't put the washing on the line, love. Look, in Canada, you're not allowed. Do you know that?
You're not allowed to put your washing on the line?
Well, in Toronto, because I used to work out there every month, you were not allowed, despite the glorious weather. And do you know why? Because they say it looks unsightly and it brings the house prices down. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to put it out. In Mississauga, in Toronto, I'm speaking, I think most of Canada you're not allowed to do it unless you live right out in the middle of nowhere with no neighbours.
How
Isn't it
odd.
funny? And I'll tell you, one of my best friends, Kippy, who I used to stay with all the time, I used to say, why are you putting that in the tumble dryer? Put it, oh no, you're not allowed to do that. Put it in the washing, I haven't got a washing line. I thought, no, you haven't, have you? Why not? It's illegal. You're not allowed. I don't know how illegal it is.
I love seeing clean washing hanging on.
I do, and I love the smell of it when it's been aired. In fact, I've left washing out on the line last night. If anyone from my house is watching, go and get the washing in, will you? Have a look. Half the stock of this has been allocated. Gorgeous raindrops of blue apatite, sunshine. The sunshine in the citrine. And look at that price tag, £12.95. For gemstones of distinction times 3, that is an incredible price tag. Should be that per strand really, Kim, shouldn't it? You should pay that per gemstones of distinction strand. You're getting 3 strands for that one tiny price tag, £12.95. FHG C73 is your item code. Well done to everybody that's got that. To create something really Sheila with all these twists and turns. Create something quite Mark Smith with these as well. Now, at £12.95. Oh, there's an alarm sounding. I've got some pearls that have been sent down by Ed. Pearls? Pearlies. Somebody had a daughter and called it Pearl. Who was it the other day? I thought, called her Pearl, not it, sorry. And I thought, well, how lovely. That's really cute, isn't it, Pearl? Gemstone names should, yeah, Ruby, Pearl, Emerald. That's a cool name. Have a look. That is a name, isn't it, Emerald? It's like really old. Sapphire, yeah. So we've got these gorgeous flat pearls. Now, these are great buttons. They're fabulous in a line on a hair comb. So they're probably going to be good for tiaras as well then, aren't they, Jo?
Yeah.
Have you used these before? The flat
Not
pearls?
those ones, I haven't. No, I've seen them used by Linda.
Linda uses these a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of bridal pieces coming out of the Linda Sheila collection. And these are, they're very beautiful, these pearls. I would put these in a ring as well. I like the pearlescence that you get when you put them in earrings. I've got a pair of earrings with lots of these on a tassel.
They'd make a nice pair of cufflinks as well for the gents.
They would,
For-
bridal cufflinks.
Yeah.
Obviously, they would be groomal cufflinks.
Yeah.
Groomal.
Well,
It's another
present
made-up
for the
word.
father of the bride and things like that.
You don't
That
even
pen would
think
be good
about
for that
all,
as well.
all of the things you'd have to think about if you're getting married. All these little details.
Oh yeah, and then you've got wedding favours and
What a wedding? Oh, where you give out presents.
yeah, all the stuff that goes on the table and things like that.
This is why Jenny Cleary doesn't get married. Jenny doesn't do marriage. And that's not the actual reason why. Have a look. Have a look. I'm not. I actually think these look nice in a row together, Jo, like that. How would I keep them like that?
It depends on the size of the hole in them. If they've got a big enough hole, you'd be able to use one of memory wire.
How would you? Oh yeah, yeah. Of course, that'd keep them together nicely, wouldn't it? Let's do some memory wire after this then. Have we got some memory wire, by the way? Yeah, I know we have. I prepped. I know there's memory wire. Your white pearls. These are organic pearls. They're brand new today. They literally just came into the building. Are you ready for a mega deal? At £7.95. These are real pearls. Genuine pearls. Now, I'll tell you how. Do you know how you get these pearls this shape? Okay, they don't get them out around and squash them. That doesn't happen. Now, what do you mean you like Jenny's stories? It's sit down, get comfy. It's not Hansel and Gretel, you know. What happens is, I don't want to say cling film, but that's sort of how I'm going to explain it. Breathable. Actually, cling film has got holes in it, hasn't it? Tiny, weeny ones. Now they put a film over the oyster, like that. That's me putting the film over. And instead of growing up and round, it'll grow out and flat. Little Jenny fact. Did you like that, girls? Yes. Like that? They're eating. They're all going, ooh. Did you like that, Kaz? Did you like that little fact?
Yes.
We learn something new every day, don't we, here at Jewellery Maker? fact of the day. £7.95. Don't forget, you've got June's birthstone here. This is the birth gemstone of June. At £7.95, you can't really go wrong there, can you? Tiaras, fascinating, hair grips, lovely on hair grips.
Yes.
Just run. Do you know what? You just get a regular old Kirby grip.
Yep.
Not
just
an old
wire
one,
it on.
Wire it on.
Yep.
0.4 wire. Give it a twist. It'll stay in place, won't it?
Yes, it will.
You could use lots of different colour wire as well if you wanted to.
Yep.
Really make it elaborate, curl the wire around and just pin it in your hair instead of a fascinator that you bought from an expensive shop. I can't wear those fascinators because I feel silly in them. I would wear a hair grip though. Do you know what I mean though? Sometimes you just, I'm silly enough on my own without something stuck out of my head. £7.95 is your price tag. Keep the peacocks coming in, by the way. Now let's do that memory wire. Have we had any more peacock letters? I think we should all do a Jenny needs a peacock appeal. Maybe I'll do a little petition. Will that work? Won't. I have got chickens though. Will the peacock? No, I think it'll be all right. You can't post peacocks. No. Maybe a peacock egg you could post. And then I can hatch it. Yeah, but then I don't know if I'm going to get a boy or not, and I want a boy. So, we were talking about memory wire. If you send 3 peacock eggs, by law of probability, I should get 1 boy at least, shouldn't I? Although you get girl triplets. You got memory wire. Now, memory wire, Joe, is this something you use a lot?
I don't use it a lot, but I do use it, yeah.
You get 14 coils in each, so you've got 24. Hang on a minute, I get 3 coils, do I? Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. One of these little coils has gone a walkabout. You get another one. 3 coils. So what's that? 30, 42. Then you've got your rice beads of, now these always remind me of brick reds. Your forever, Pillowbox red, yeah, forever memories. You've got the drums and the rice beads. Now with memory wire, you can create earrings, can't you, Joe?
Yes, you can.
You don't, it doesn't have to, I mean, it's called bracelet memory wire, but you know, us crafty types like to break the rules. And if it's telling me I've got to use it for bracelets, I'm going to put it in some earrings. That's what I'm going to do.
It's also the right kind of size for napkin rings.
Is it, Joe?
Yep.
Yes, I suppose it is. Now, I could have done with this yesterday. Napkin rings, everybody. Yes.
I know we're supposed to be about jewellery, but my head just goes random.
I think your random head serves you well. That is a good idea. Now, so napkin ring, always think, just because working with genuine gemstones and creating things for the home, or gifts, or, I mean, napkin rings if you're doing a bridal table or anything like that, again, this is one for you, 0800 644 655. Get yourself involved. THG C87. You should be paying nearly £18 for this bundle, but you're not. Nowhere near. £12.95.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a good deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the gemstones, now with these gemstones, actually these would look great on the table. They're chunky, they're full of bright colour, and you've got a great deal. £12.95. You know, actually, if you did a gemstone napkin ring, would you sell them as a set or would you sell them individually?
Probably as sets of 4.
Sets of 4. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I saw a snowflake obsidian fork upstairs. I don't know where it came from, but I've decided it's now mine. It's brilliant.
Wow.
I know. If you go upstairs, I don't know who it belongs to, but I've started using it now. You don't want my germs if you are upstairs.
Oh, you're going to have to show me.
I will. If you're going upstairs afterwards, it's
well,
there.
I'm here all day. You've got me this evening.
Oh, double J's. Jenny and Joe this morning and in the evening. £12.95. Now, let's give to you. Oh, I love pink tiger's eye. Or as Kim calls it, tiger's eye. Tiger's eye. Look at this colour. Fuchsia tiger's eye. Do you know what these look lush with? They, the lily beads that we had earlier. Tiger's eye, out of all of the gemstones that give us this wonderful optical amazement, I think it is probably the most well-known. Would you agree with that, Jo? People know it, don't they?
Yeah, tiger's eye is known an awful lot, and it's one of the stones that's really good for gents' jewellery.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Especially this strand. The chaps in the gallery are agreeing. Now, so what would you create out of the round? It's too round for a cufflink, perhaps, is it, or not?
What size is it?
They're big, actually, Jo. They're 14 mil.
See, to me, that would be a bit too big to use for a cufflink, purely because I'm conscious about, I like practical, and to me, I think that might catch.
I think so too. What about just running a leather cord through it and putting it on a sort of Shambhala style, or just as a necklace, a gents necklace?
I do a lot of just, say, 10 and below stones on
a necklace.
5 or 6 strands of memory wire.
One, Jo. I think you could.
With the size of that, you probably could, yeah. But I like even, so I'd have to have something either side of it. Just possibly even just a gizmo core in
little gold ball either
bronze.
side would be nice. Limited stock, the bold and the bright with Tiger's Eye. VJG C46. You should be paying $14.95 just for that gorgeous pink strand. But today, we're going to give you the price tag of £16.95 for both. You're paying £2 for the 14 mil, which is crazy. You've got a big, powerful strand of Tiger's Eye, a gemstone said to protect the wearer from harm. Loads of myth and ledge behind this gemstone. Look at the fuchsia. Do you know what? Put it with some pink wire. Maybe actually I'd use the soft pink wire and do a little link, a little rosary link, because you know I love a rosary link.
Try the dark blue.
The dark blue, Jo? I think that's a good idea. Try the dark blue, says. Hey, she's not a jewellery designer for nothing, this one, is she? $16.95. Now I'm going to give you a little, I need to give you a little heads up on the enamel. We've only got a few of these left, so you need to be quick. We've only got a third of the stock remaining of your enamel. Now, if you've never done jewel enamel before, do try it, it's amazing. Now, if you watched the show between 8 and 9 today, you will have seen Carol on her new 2 show with the gorgeous Claire doing the jewel enamel. Liz, sorry, not Claire, I did that thing again. Now, if you want to come through on a jewel enamel course, ring up the call centre 0800 644 655 and get yourself booked in. But you can also grab our DVD for just $4.95 and get yourself in the swing of jewel enamel. Create something individual. Create something with its own style. Create something out of your own personal moulds, or get some moulds from our website, or by dialing the number on your screen today. Create some bespoke pieces of jewellery that are really going to stand out. You might want to make something giant and elaborate and incredible. You might want to make something smaller and delicate with lots of colour, pearlescence. You've also got that metallic, you've got the metallic colours here. Try us out. Look at that luxury day glow yellow. It's amazing, isn't it? I think this looked good in conjunction with the cross style shell that you had. Are you ready? We're going to give you an opportunity to buy 3 of these and get 3 for free. A half price deal. You should be paying £24. You're paying £12 today. You know what? We've only got a few of these left. We started with quite a big stock of these, and only less than a third left. So you've got to be really quick. £12. I'm very confused today. Do. Now, Jo, my darling.
Yes,
sorry,
my sweetie.
Yes, my darling. Now, we gave you the pearls earlier and the quartz. All the other bundles that you've got have sold out. All the gorgeous lilies, they've gone. I'm so sorry. Now, we gave Jo this morning the girls want to have fun pearls, the Cyndi Lauper pearls. Look at these. I love these. I think they're so much fun. We're going to come over and have a look at your designs in a moment. With these pearls. Now you've also got the quartz. Are you ready? £14.95. You're buying the pearls and you're getting the quartz free. £14.95 is your price tag for these pearlies. Let's trot on.
Can you bring my other pendant back with you, please?
Can I bring your pendant back?
On the shelf.
Well, I will, yes. I will do that, since you are so beautiful.
Part of my challenge, otherwise it looks like I haven't done very much.
I'm trying to steal here. That'll make my life very easy.
And now you're throwing it on the floor.
Oh, look. Oh, gosh, sorry. I love that.
It's a hairspring.
Now, I've been talking about hairsprings. You twist them in, don't you? Oh, I love that, Joe. Look what Joe's made out of the lilies. I love that. Isn't it beautiful? I do love lilies, do you?
It worked really well, actually.
Now, you don't normally use big gemstones.
No,
How do you feel about using these?
Those ones worked really well, actually. I enjoyed working with them ones.
I love that. That would make a nice curtain tie back, actually.
Yes.
Do you know? I know it's a random thing to say, but it would look really pretty.
I know, because I was
just
thinking
moved
about
into a new house, so I'm always thinking of home.
I was thinking that with Kumihimo the other day.
Well, yes, yes, they would.
You could tie it to your colour scheme then.
Yes. I've got peacock feather curtains.
There's a shock.
They were already in the house. That's why I wanted to live there.
Chocolate and teal Kumihimo.
That would look lovely. Peacock. Oh yeah. Now have a look. Do you know what I had to do yesterday? Across the house, and the curtain pole goes across. So I had to go, and it had come out of the hook and eye, and I had to go across the beam like this. I was really scared. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that. Have a look at this. A hairspring. So what you do is just coil it in. Now what you could do if you've got enamel is put a blob on the end of the coil just to make it less squishy. I quite like it when it's squishy though. You know those hair things, those big massages that scratch you? I love them. Oh, I love it. Now, those lilies, these pearls are very close to selling out, so please be as quick as you can. £14.95 is for your pearls and your quartz. So you've got the hairspring. I love those lilies. I'm so sorry, all of the lilies have gone and sold out. Now, do try again later on. If you want to watch the repeat show, we'll go onto YouTube today, and we will repeat after today, straight after this show. Don't forget to get yourself involved in our workshops. On Saturday, Laura Binding is doing the cuff bracelet workshop. There are a few spaces left. We will feed you as well. I'll be in, which means the food will be a little bit less than it would have been if I wasn't in. Now, Joe, you're up with us tonight. Anything we should have? We've got a couple of seconds just to... Anything to stay tuned for tonight?
I've managed to make quite a lot of gents pieces.
So tune in for the gents pieces at 5 o'clock this evening. Joe and I will see you later.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B989HF.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
There are two ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1p&p. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.